Hey everybody, how's it going? John here. What if I could? Scroll soft portrait design woodworks. It's Friday. Who's all in the chat? Pat, Wade. Record companies going out of business. Hey Jerry. Hey Don. Hey Don. Treasure Raid. You're the one here from Treasures. You're the one here from Nancy's show. Yay! Yay, Don. There's those stunning blue eyes. Wade. You're embarrassing me now. Hey Con. Hey Connie. You like that? No, it's natural. There's no contacts in there. Isn't that awesome? Hey Shay. And hey Art, how's it going?
Hello. Hello, Pat, Wade, Jerry, Dawn, Connie, Shay,
Oh, Larry
Lawrence,
Larry just showed up. Greg
Greg.
just showed up.
How everybody doing tonight? I'm doing peachy.
Yeah. Everybody's over watching Nancy and Dawn right now.
Yeah, but Jerry's over here. He was over there too.
Yeah,
I got the car done. About half done with the pumpkins. I did a little work today.
just a little bit of work.
Yeah, just a little bit. I had other things to do.
What? No, you had other things to
Yeah.
do.
See, I don't have to leave the house to get a full day of work in.
What's that
Yeah, I
supposed to
had to
mean?
clean the bathrooms. I had to sweep and mop the floor. I had to do the dishes. Had to vacuum. Had to straighten up the other room. You know,
Ah.
but see, I don't get a paycheck like the rest of you.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jenny's
I'm
on right
a
now, Shay. I didn't realize that.
everybody's on tonight, I guess.
See that?
Well, that's a lot of people on. Yeah, no type eating popcorn. Greg says. That's funny. How you doing, Mark? I'd also
Where's she
be very
working?
rich, Mark, if I could have kids. But I got fixed years ago, so I can't have any kids. Man, I'm getting slammed over that.
She's making whimsical Christmas houses.
Wade says he might be the perfect wife because he can't.
Yeah. So
Yes, I walked right into that one, didn't I?
there's Jenny's link for wood bits and pieces. She's making gingerbread houses right now, and Nancy's just finishing up. I'm thinking, but here's her link as well. There she goes. Hey, Mark. Hey, Steve.
Now we'll keep our fingers crossed and maybe I won't cut out 50 times.
Yeah, it was only 5 last night.
Well, it was annoying.
Yeah.
And when you have a fuse this long,
Then you had to learn how to run fast.
Yeah, somebody else better learn how to run fast.
uh, oh, hey, Chris. Hey, Al. What you up to? What you up to? What's Al up to? Al E. Gator.
Hi, Al. I can say it without yawning. Thank you. Thank
Wow,
you.
Jenny's got 700. Jenny's got 67
Ah,
people watching her make a little, like, glue little laser pieces to other
ah,
laser cutout pieces.
ooh,
Oh, she's got some cool stuff on there. Man, the freaking laser is huge that she's got in her shop.
ah,
It's huge, huge. I didn't get a thing done today. I spent all day driving Linda and myself from place to place and grocery shopping.
oh, heck. You could have come down. You could have come over here, Mark. I could have put you to work.
No, I'm talking about Jenny Sanchez. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you her new laser. That she has. Well, she has it in her office now. There it is. What size is that thing? It's freaking huge.
Wow. Just
And
yeah.
so, so these two pictures apparently, she moved back 12 to 15 inches. Yeah, moving it back towards the wall 12 to 15 inches sure makes a difference. Oh yeah, back towards the wall this way. I'm guessing. Yeah, yeah, towards the back of the wall. It's just a big laser. It's a huge, huge,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
That's
Uh,
yeah. Ain't gonna do much yappity yapping tonight. Got work to do.
yeah, I got some stuff to do too. Yeah, I don't think it's as big as Larry's. I don't think it's as big as Jerry's though.
No, but it'd do the same thing.
And I know it's not as big as Peter Brown's. Now
What's his?
we're not on the show comparing sizes of stuff, but I'm just saying, Jenny's got a pretty big one, and Jerry's got a pretty big one too, but Peter's got a really big one.
His is bigger than Jerry's.
Yeah, I
Good
think it's
Lord.
what did he say it was? He said it's all in millimeters, but I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure it's 5 foot by 4 foot.
Wow. Hi, Angela.
Hey everybody from over at
Hi,
Nancy's
Robin.
Live. Who have we got in here? Pam,
Hi,
Ange,
Steve.
Robin.
I mean, oh,
Oh, Jerry, I said we're not comparing other sizes. Oh, yours is bigger than Peter's? Okay. Salt, grass, blackened ribeye. Why would you put grass on your beef when it already ate grass to get this size? Okay, Al, you just threw me off. Why would you put grass on your ribeye?
maybe he wants to be a cow in afterlife.
It's like surf and turf. Turf and turf. There you go. Oh, Salt Grass is the restaurant. See, I wouldn't eat at a place called Salt Grass because it just sounds like a vegan restaurant. Wait, what is this? I won a dream mat off a contest online, and they aren't sending it to me. Sort of makes me mad. What's a dream mat? I'm curious. Wait, I'm curious. Wade, is it like a mat to stand on? Is it a cutting mat or? See, now you gotta make me Google stuff all the time.
I ain't got time for that.
Dream mat for gold prospecting, probably 190 bucks Canadian.
Thea, aka Crochet Beast. Hi everyone. Nancy
Hey,
sent
Thea.
me over.
She sent everybody over, but she didn't come over herself. What's up with that?
She's cleaning up her mess first.
Yeah, it's felt. How much of a mess can felt make? Ha 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 ha.
I don't know. Have you looked around at your shop and my shop?
Yeah, this is wood though. Wood makes a mess regardless. We already know that. It's felt. She's working on a little table though.
Yeah, but if I didn't throw it over there on the floor like you see and stack it up nice and neat, it wouldn't be a 4 foot by 3 foot wide mess. There's only about 300 pieces over there.
Yeah. Well, I know I got to clean it under my desk here because I know that the mouse is in there somewhere. He's got himself a little burrow in there. I know he does. I got to clean
You
it out.
know, that's the cleanest place in this room is underneath the desk I'm sitting at.
Yeah,
So I
not
can
mine.
get my feet under it because I don't want to cut my feet because I don't wear shoes.
Yeah, mine's pretty messy.
No, Dawn, I don't want to hit you.
Hey, Don. How's it going, Don?
I don't hit women. What did you eat, Dawn?
Hey, Don. Hey, Connie. Don, Connie. Minute scroller.
Chris?
Don.
YTFP. I got some words for that.
Hey, Chris. What's the first initial stand for? People
I
are
could
curious.
tell you, but what the F, people? How's that?
Well, that's what I was thinking. My freaking wrist is killing me.
Oh, Greg. Nancy. Every Earl says everyone should be like John because he's my hero.
We don't need another hero. Yeah,
Nancy, you were
yeah.
supposed to put a Z instead of a H.
Al, there you are.
Oh.
What is that? That was like Charles Deering. Al,
You forgot.
your camera and mic aren't connected, but your screen share is. So we can't hear you, but we can see it.
John Chris said YouTube for posting. Used it for posting only. I never got around to changing it after people knew me.
Oh. Hey, Al, you're here with audio. It says you're here with audio, but we can't hear you. What's going on with your computer, man?
Maybe he needs to dig a hole for it.
Yeah. Actually, you know who that looks like? That looks like one of the guys from MythBusters.
Yeah.
How about now? How about now?
Yeah, we can hear you
Hey,
now.
All right, good deal.
there he is.
All right. Now this is
Hello, Chris Kaleidoscope.
this is a caricature
Caricature.
of yes of a leatherworking friend of mine, and I've been doing some stuff for him. I'm making him some little coins and stuff, but I'm trying to take Infusion, which is where I'm at right now. I'm trying to take and like make a stamp.
Yep.
And 3D print the stamp and stuff and use it on leather. So
Greg
that's
says
that's what I'm working with.
Greg says aliens infected Al's pewter.
Yeah.
Yes. I recovered. Mark says can't hear a word, Al. Right? Well, listen up, Mark.
Mark says, I think it's a warmware issue, John. Warmware is the connection between the seat and the keyboard.
So I have a question. Does anybody out there know how to rescale this? My computer's going crazy on me. Yes.
Jerry might know.
Yeah, I'd be asking Jerry.
Scale the sketch. It doesn't select it.
Your audio keeps cutting out.
Doggone it. Where's my camera? Is this my camera?
That sounds like the one.
Okay. Yeah, that's very professional, isn't it?
That's fine. It happens all the time on my show. That's what we're here for.
That's right. Oh my gosh. But anyway, that's what I'm dealing with right now. Not very exciting, I guess. But
That's more exciting than what I'm doing right now. I'm watching you play with it.
well. But see, I should, since this is a sketch, I should be able to select it, and then wait, let me edit the sketch. Select it. Come on, somebody out there's got to be a Fusion 360 whiz. Selected, and then I can go to modify and sketch scale, but it doesn't let me. See it reverts back to no selection, and it wants entities. Well, these are sketch entities here. And it doesn't want to do that. And what it might be, and I can't remember because it's been so long since I've been in Fusion, is I imported this SVG. Now I have to edit it, but I forgot what I need to do to edit it, to make it editable.
You should have wrote it down.
Well, you know what? There's something called the internet, right?
Yeah.
Interwebs. Let's see if I can come up with something.
Wade's asking, do you pay for Fusion? Jerry says he does not design in Fusion.
Well, I've been in Lightburn so long now that I honestly and truly am like forgetting Fusion. Not that I knew it very well to begin with, but just little by little, I guess, you know.
How do you scale an SVG in Fusion 360?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, and then there is, and I just found, can you edit SVG files to Fusion 360? Yeah, you should be.
Create a sketch, insert the SVG into the sketch, check a sample dimension that will be scaled up to the desired size, exit the sketch, select solid, modify scale, done. It's like 4 simple things to do.
The one I got is when possible. Yeah, it's because Fusion is you would think that it'd be able to scale an SVG. End of story.
Use modify a scale to correctly scale the design. Apparently, it says if the file has already been uploaded through the data panel, where there is no option to specify units of the DXF, it has been scaling using centimeters, apparently.
Jerry said a problem with Fusion, they
Here,
had an amazing free level that then got greedy, changed stuff, put a next free version out, and none of the videos really work.
here's what it is. I remember now. You have to unfix it. You have to unfix the SVG. And if I remember correctly now, those green lines will turn blue. Or I might not have remembered correctly.
It's basically like ungrouping it, right?
uh, I don't know. I don't know if that's it, but unfix. There. The green lines turn blue, right? Yeah, they did. So now I'm still in Sketch. So now I'm going to select it, and I'm going to go back up here and modify. And now I can sketch. Wait, what did I just do? I didn't. Yeah, sketch scale. Yeah, there it is. See, now there's 164 entities chosen. So now I can take and scale it. Now, I guess it wants a point. And I want to click that one. But I guess that's not what it wants. Yeah, that is what it wants. Yes, that is what it wants. So the scale factor, and I really probably should do something else before I do this, and that's make a circle. Hold the fort. I've got the circle made, folks. We have achieved it on live internet. This is what I want to do.
There you go.
Yeah, this is what I want to do. I say this is what I want to do. Can I move this? Yeah, I can move this up. Come on, come on, leggy computer.
Right, because the circle would be your coin outside, right?
Oh, I think I just made a circle that was 1.5 inches to be my gauge, basically, of how big I wanted it. No, it was an inch. It was an inch because I want this thing to be an inch. Let's see. Let me go up a little bit more.
And if anybody wants more information on how to use Fusion 360, such an outdated program, talk to Al. He can help you.
Well, I just point them to the Fusion 360 website. Now, see this right here. Now, I want to take this thing and drag it over, but it's the pointer, right? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's the scale factor. So I scaled it. Let's just say I scaled it 5 times. Let's do 5 times. It's just a little bit smaller probably than what I need.
Mark and Wade are both saying if it was a Spire, you'd be done with it by now.
But that's okay. That's okay. They can say whatever they want.
So are you making him? Are you making him a maker coin?
It's a leather puck basically.
Okay.
That's that. All right. So let's just tell it okay. I'm finished with the sketch. I'm going to leave it like this. It's a little bit bigger. Let's dang it. Let's go to.
I can love watching you create stuff.
Let's go to VCarve Pro. let's try it in VCarve Pro. In fact, I want to just close Fusion out because it's going to crash here in a second.
What? Why?
Because I got 20 different things open.
Oh, close those porn things.
Okay,
You don't
can
need
I
them
close
open.
job until it'll close? See, I've got Lightburn open. I didn't want that. I've got Lightburn open. That can go away. Give myself some. Yeah, I think that's all I can. Okay, so let's create a new file. Hello.
Hello. Is
And
there
I guess
anybody?
this is good enough. I guess, right? 12 by 18. Woo, that's big. Let's make it 1 by 1 because I remember the 1 by 1 that I was thinking. I'm pretty certain it's 1 inch when I measured it. Excuse me. So now import vectors. Let me go over to Peeper folder.
See, I'm old school. I learned on Corel Draw. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
What was the first thing? I can't.
That's just
Print Shop Pro on my Commodore 64.
right. Yeah, well, I did too, John. I
I
mean,
learned on that, and then I learned Corel, and then I learned Harvard Graphics, and basically
so
I stuck with
so
Corel.
I'm not very familiar with VCarve. I'll be the first to admit it came in, but where is it? It says it's there. Oh, there it is. So that's 2D. Oh, it moved it over there. That's weird. Can I move that? Okay, there we go. Okay, so there it is right there. That's 1 inch, right? So if I save this as an SVG, it'll be 1 inch, and I can import it back into Fusion as a 1 inch SVG, right? I'm not looking.
Logically, it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the chat. I learned AutoCAD. Yeah, Mark. I did AutoCAD back from 12 or 11, I think, way back in the days when we had. I can't remember what they were called, but it was a stylus pen that was like um, a gun sight, and that's what we used to. I can't remember what it was called, but it had a special name too. Anyway. Oh, I see. I see what happened when I switched over, John. It killed the.
It killed your screen share.
Yeah.
Hey, Herb, how's it going? Herb's here.
Hello, Herb.
Hello, Herb. Here we go. There we go. So I did pull it in, and really it was really quick. So what I'm saying is this is 1 inch by 1 inch. So supposedly, right? I can export this again, and it'll be the 1 inch by 1 inch. Those that use VCarve. Yes, I am talking about a draftsman's puck. Exactly, Mark. Yes. I remember having to make. We were doing electronic circuits or learning how to design components that then we would use. We would put together with AutoCAD, and we would use those. We would use the puck to pick the components, which we were building up a library of those components at the same time. It was really pretty cool, actually. Man, that was back in, I don't know, in the late 80s, early 90s, maybe. So again, this is 1 inch by 1 inch. Let me see if I can go up here and export it as an SVG. And I'm going to export it back to my peeper directory. I'm going to call it peeper coin, but I'm going to call it VC for VCarve, so that I still have the original one. There's it. Now, let me go ahead and close this program. You have made changes to new. Sure. Let's go ahead and save this one in Peeper Alt
Sure. Let's just do that.
as, yeah, why not, right?
We'll see
As,
what happens later on. Yeah.
as Peeper 49. So there we go. Saved. Oh, it exited. Good. One of the problems I'm having, and I'm getting ready to look at this, my Explorer, look, it keeps popping up, and I don't understand. Maybe it's my keyboard. Maybe it's my keyboard doing it.
Oh, you lost the screen, or you lost your screen share again now.
Yeah, because I'm not sharing that screen anymore. Let me go ahead and share the Fusion. Let's see. Thanks for reminding me, John. I just didn't even think about it
Hey,
dropping out.
is Russ doing a show tomorrow?
As far as I know, yeah, I haven't heard anything otherwise. All right, so Paul would tell me to share my screen, and then would tell me to pick the window. And in this case, the Fusion 360 window, is it coming up?
I find it easier to just share my own entire screen.
I'm sorry, what?
I just share entire screen because that way you can still go between all your tabs at the top
Home
and stuff.
tab. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no reason why I can't do that. See, Paul's not here, but man, you're a formidable replacement for his screen sharing knowledge.
Wait, are you saying I'm comparably as adept as Paul?
Indeed,
Oh,
at screen sharing, yes.
okay.
And Paul was here, he'd be cracking up, John. It's kind of an inside joke. It's an inside joke. So ask him next time you see him, okay? Paul from Paul's Messy Workshop. For
Yeah,
those that are wondering which Paul, since there's is it Paul from the Bible? Is it Paul guy that only has? Never mind. Um,
I knew exactly what you were talking about. I was about to say it though when you said it though.
well, it's that's kind of like when I'm teaching electronics, the labels at the end, what what the exact value or what the value is, you have to say it. You can't just say, so you're measuring resistance. You can't say, oh, that's 23. Well, 23 what? It has to have some, some value to it. 23 milliamps, 23 amps, whatever, right? I usually will say, and it I think jolts them into thinking, because I'll say 23 what? 23 goats, 23, I don't get past the second one, and it's getting to the point where I say 23 what? And boy, they just jump on it and say milliamps or ohms or whatever the value is or whatever the label is. But anyway, same thing there, I guess. In my own mind. So let's go up to here. And let me go and load Pipa 49 back up. Close this puppy here. Close, I say, don't go busy. Okay. I have a body made right there, and it looks like that. Whoa, look how big we made that thing. But that's how big the original extrusion was. That size right there. So this is 1 inch here.
So it was like an eighth of an inch then.
Yeah. So I've got to here. Let me
You gotta
pull
get
it.
rid of you gotta get rid of the original though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the other one in. Let me. This is new. I don't remember the extrusion being down here like this, but maybe maybe it was and I've just never noticed. But I don't remember it being down there like that. Okay, bodies is just that. That right there, that piece right there is actually a body. Wait a second. Why is it selected? Or oh, here we go. And by a body, I mean something that has form, a depth instead of just a sketch. So, and this is true in any design software. I mean, if it's Tinkercad on the web, or Fusion, or anything really that's 3D. But anyway, that's the body, and then that's a sketch. But the sketch is messed up, so I guess, John, let's turn the body off, and I'm going to turn the sketch off also. My circle is kind of the 1 inch, the 1 inch, and I can see at the bottom. Yeah, it says 38.3 millimeters. If I do what is it? Distance? Is it D? Remember, but I can go up here and measure. No, it was I. Click there, and then click there. Well, maybe not. From there to there is 19.15 millimeters, which is what, 38.30. So that's the radius. So diameter's twice that.
Would you say what, 19.8 millimeters?
Yeah, 19.15. So double that, and what is that in freedom units?
It's 3/4 of an inch.
Is it really 3/4 of an inch?
Yep. 19.15 millimeters is
Okay.
0.75393 inches.
Okay, then double that. That also that proves that this is a 1 inch circle. Then, because if the radius is 3/4 of an inch, then the width,
that means it's an inch and a
the
half.
diameter is an inch and a half, which is what I thought it was, right? So
Yep.
So that's good. All right, so let me go back up here and import. Wait, I forget. Insert SVG. And I'm going to insert it from my computer.
Mark's asking, you can't scale that body?
Well, that's the whole problem. No, that's what I was trying to scale and I couldn't. Well, I did, didn't I? But then somebody said something about, oh, if you had VCarve, you can do this in 5 minutes, and it was like squirrel. So I went off the VCarve path, right? I mean, right?
That's the best.
Anyway, it's all good. All right, so I imported it. Now I have no idea. Oh, it wants to know what plane I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it on this plane right here, and I don't see it. So now I'm confused as to where I'm going to drag it to or whatever. But it says it's going to put it right there, I guess. So let's go ahead and tell it okay. And where is it? There's my circle. Finish sketch. Let's finish sketch. Yeah. I want to blame Fusion, to be honest with you. I really do. Fusion and SVGs are like really funky. Oh, look, there it is right there. Or is that the one that I had before?
Hey, Russ. Welcome to the fun show of Al designing.
All
Hi,
right.
Russ.
What I call it is welcome to the menagerie, is how I put it. How you doing, Russ?
All right. How's it going?
Pretty good.
What you working on?
I'm trying to manipulate a drawing or a sketch, and I'm trying to scale it to 1 inch to where I can make. I mean, the easy part's what I'm about to say, to where I can make a stamp out of it.
Yeah.
It's you have to get the artwork right before you can you can produce the final piece, and that's where I'm failing.
Yeah. I don't use 360, so Jerry Brown would be your best help if you don't know it.
No, he
I
doesn't
thought,
use it either.
yeah. Well, it is what it is. Okay, so that's the third sketch. Look how tiny it is, right? I say that is because if I turn it off down here, see, it is turning it off. So it imported it again, not to scale.
Mark says send him the SVG.
Yeah, hold on, Mark.
Jerry says I can print screen it and do it before you figure it out. We're also helpful with you, lad.
Hello, Wade. Wade, dear Vectric, I love you. I do too.
The day I get into stuff like that, I'll be freaking zooming freaking Jerry going, Jerry, help me figure this out. Well, first of all, you got the wrong software.
Yeah, I got Aspire too, Jerry. That is commitment.
Okay, and I'm having computer issues. I can see it now. Unrelated to this, but all right, let me try one more time to attach it.
I've seen so many people say that the learning curve on this is aggravating as all hell, and
Well,
I don't want to be bothered with it.
Russ, I went um, I've been using Lightbird for a while now.
Yeah.
Okay, and so I haven't been playing with this in a while.
Mm.
So I've kind of forgotten, how to.
Yeah.
It's little quirks, that.
Hmm.
It's in your inbox, Mark.
Wade says it'd be nice to be good at Fusion, but God, the interface kills me.
Yeah, it's like you want to take. Oh, I just saw something. Is that the center? Yeah, I guess that is. That's the origin right there. You wanna be able to take it and highlight it just like that, and then use the pull handles that freaking everybody else uses, to fill the circle. Why can't I do that? All right, let's go see if I can modify. No, because I'm not editing it. Okay, so let's edit it.
So
Um,
Al, what's the year on what's the version year on that program?
what? What do you mean?
What year is that program?
I just updated it.
See, because I know differences in Corel is that certain features aren't available on older and newer ones, but you can always convert them over to an older version that
Uh-huh.
you're used to using, that you're used to working on.
Yeah, but they take whenever it updates and they basically delete your old one. So yeah.
Yeah, that one's
Ooh,
done.
Yeah, there you are.
I did all that while you were trying to figure out your program, Al.
very nice. Very nice.
Is that half-inch wood there, Art?
No, 1 inch.
Oh, it's 1 inch.
Yeah,
Oh,
that way it can stand up better.
yeah.
1 inch piece of poplar.
Okay.
I love poplar.
That's all right, Jerry. You can call me Steve. Good too.
Wish I was popular.
I've only did like 1,000 of his.
I think it is, huh? Wade has asked the educational license free. His daughters are school teachers.
Yeah,
didn't see.
Larry.
yeah, Jerry, you're right. My
Hey,
computer's
Don,
been hiccuping lately, though.
Don, you still here?
Delta John, what's that skull sweater you got on?
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, it is an educational license.
So it's not the free
Yes,
version.
Wade, it is free.
No, it is free.
Yeah, for educational, it is. Yes.
Well then, Wade, you got your answer.
Everything's educational.
She might not be here. All right.
Hello, Chris.
Yeah, and
Hey,
see, Wade's daughters are school teachers. So
Yeah,
yes,
they can do it.
using your school email address, that they'll validate it that way.
Mark's here to help you out.
Hey, Mark.
Hello, Mark. All right, Mark, lay it on me, buddy. Lay it on me.
Yeah, VCard Pro, Al.
Yes,
All right.
it's updated 5 here. What
Okay.
month ago?
That would work.
Go ahead and screenshot. Go ahead and screen share VCard Pro. Just you can minimize that.
Find it. Is it? Oh, there it is.
There it is. Okay, and create you a new file the size of the piece of material you want.
Oh, okay, Angela.
1 inch by 1 inch.
Okay. And you got material surface, your thickness is 1/4 inch. Okay. All right.
We
Okay,
are there.
now import that SVG.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
There it is.
That's the second one.
Well,
Okay.
this was what we saved last time.
The second one
VCard.
is the
But anyway,
SVG.
this is
Yeah.
the coin I sent to Mark.
Okay.
There's the coin, and that's the
Okay.
problem I'm having. My
I don't know.
Hello,
Okay.
Greg.
Scale size that to the size you want with it selected like that right now. Is that the size you want?
that is the size. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now go down to clip art.
No, don't do that.
Pipe down, Greg.
We're-
Up at
Art,
the
Art won't like that.
top
Everybody
left,
wants to help out.
Your clip art tab on the left.
clip art tab on the left.
Look out, Art. Here it comes.
all
Now
right.
click on clip art.
Okay.
You can't clip
Okay.
me.
Then go down to domes and dishes. Nope,
Uh,
nope.
nope.
Right there in the library,
Right there,
domes,
down.
dishes. There you go.
are.
Let it load.
Okay.
It's not loading. What's going on? You must not have downloaded all of your clip art, Al.
I probably have it.
Well, that's not going to be a good thing
Yeah, I probably have it.
because you need a flat plane. Caramba. Let's
How about
see.
planes that are sort of cylindrically long with wings usually swept back?
Okay. John, do you mind if I screen share and show Al what I'm trying to
No,
show him?
fine.
Okay.
We're here to help everybody else out. So
Well,
Okay.
yeah, somebody else might also be going, hey, I've been trying to print paper and I can't print them. We're watching this.
Okay. Well, let me bring mine in here. And when John adds me, I'll jump over into. Okay. You can see my screen.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Let me import the vector. And it is d. There we go. Boink. Okay. Now I'm going to put it up in the center of my screen. Now, what size did you want this, Al?
1 inch tall.
1 inch tall. Okay.
It was 1 inch by 1 inch, wasn't it?
Well, it's taller than it is wide, so
Well,
Yeah.
but proportionately 1 inch tall.
right.
Okay.
Okay, now here's what you'll need to go download your clip art, all right? You want to put the flat square in the middle. So just double click the flat square and we have this flat square out here.
Okay.
If we look at the 3D view, we just have a flat square. Then they
All
go
right.
back to the. No,
How do we download the
you go into your V and Company account and go into download software and clip art, and then there's a big old long list of all that stuff you can download.
That's a Wade saying. There's a good lesson how to download your clip art. I don't have
No,
that.
no, I understand what he's saying. Yeah.
Okay. Now I've got that
Robin.
big flat desk, that big flat tray there,
Uh-huh.
and it's huge because I don't want any of these rounded corners in the model. All right. Then I'll go over to the modeling tab. I'm going to select that flat square, and I'm going to go up here into properties. How thick do you want that? How tall do you want that stamp to be?
Probably a 1/4 inch.
Okay, it's 1/4 inch right now as it is. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll close it. And now here's the secret. You've got this big flat square. Select your vectors. Come up here to where it says level. Right click level. Then come down here to clipping. Then apply. Now it doesn't look like it did anything. But if I come over here into the 3D view, there's your stamp.
So yeah, so it is okay. So also I wanted to roll the edges over, or what's it called?
Chamfer.
Chamfer. Thank you.
Okay. There's a couple of ways.
Probably don't need to do the glasses, but the mustache. Yeah, probably gonna have to do it all, to be honest.
Okay, there are a couple of ways of doing that, but you would need a spire to do it. I was trying to give you a way to get it done in VCarve.
And
Now,
then
what I can do for you is I can save this as an SVG file and send it to you. Or not an SVG, excuse me, an STL file and send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then I'll put it back in and edit the STL and add the stuff I need to it. Like on the back, I need a flat back on it.
Well, there is a flat back on it already.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
If you, because it's only a 1/4 of an inch thick, and my material was 3/4 inch thick. So if you look, my model is right here, and so you've got a 1/2 inch underneath the model to play with.
You can change that background though, right? You can make it an inch tall by whatever the width is, and the width doesn't really matter. Really, the top doesn't either, but just so it's a good firm back that I can attach a handle to, or I'm probably going to put some form of nut on it probably, and then screw into it and use it that way with like a.
Okay, well, I can save this for you as a STL file, send it to you, then you can import it into Fusion and do all your chamfering and roundovers and stuff like that.
Well, Drew's saying you don't need a roundover on a stamp.
No, you generally don't.
Chris says, "Doctor, my brain hurts."
Yeah.
Yeah, and see, yeah, that the mustache needs to be not. But it needs to be the two pieces.
Now, if it's too thick, you can just come up here into the properties, and you can make it thinner.
Mm-hmm.
Just like so. In fact, let me just go ahead and make it 1/8 of an inch tall, because I like nice round numbers. And there you are. Now I can do a bunch of stuff in Aspire that you can't do in VCarve. I'm just showing you that this is how you can do it in VCarve.
Yeah, VCarves is as far as I've gone, and gone meaning, purchased.
Yeah. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, model export is STL. Tolerance 4,000. So this should be good enough. The back face closed with a flat plane.
Hey, can you adjust the back face to be narrower?
To be what?
To be narrower on the sides. In other words, one 1 1/4 inch tall by whatever.
Well,
Maybe.
He's getting particular.
yeah, he is.
Charge him extra.
I can do more than that, Al, because I have a Spire. What I can do is
No. Go back to your original size and that square. Make it a rectangle. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Oh, you're talking about my
the original
material?
square you dumped the dishes and all that. The original square you pulled in.
Exactly.
Oh,
Make it a rectangle.
jeez. Okay, well, it was only going to save this. It wasn't going to save the material. It
was only going to save that. Okay, all right, then that's cool. That'll work. Yeah, I thought you were going to save the backing also.
No, it doesn't save the backing. It just saves the model.
Okay, sounds good.
Now, let me throw something else at you here. I've got it selected. I can add draft. Let's go with
Wade, you just log into your
15
account.
degree
Download the software.
draft and apply that.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, it didn't do much. Let's
Download
try 30 degree and apply that. Close. Let's turn that off. That's still not enough draft, so let's delete that.
If you're rolling over the corners, I don't need it rolled over.
No, I was going to apply some draft to it.
But wouldn't it be windy then?
No, it just get wet and bubbly.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Right? True.
You suck it in and see how much it looks like.
I know. That's scary.
I don't see no draft.
Right?
I don't see any draft either. And I can't figure it out. Okay.
Is it highlighted?
So Mark.
Looks the same.
I see what happened. Yeah. Well, maybe not. No.
Okay. Well, let me go ahead and triangulate and send it to you.
Okay.
Wade, did you log into your
By the
account?
By the way, looking at it, the mustache is wrong because the drawing is wrong.
Well, then forget it.
Scrap it, start from scratch, man.
Scrap it.
What the hell, Al?
It should have two little lines basically instead of being just one outline. Man, I'm getting tired of this. Ever since this update.
Ultra blank.
Yep.
Arg.
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 Dang, Al.
Yeah. Let me see if it's like that in here. I just
Welcome
noticed
to Mark Lindsay CNC. We're showing you how to work with Fusion 360.
That's a little cheat for those of you who have VCarb Pro and you're trying to get into doing a little bit of 3D modeling. You can create some shapes.
And you did. And you did. Wow. Peeper 49 recovery file created 9:17 p.m. and it is 9:30. So,
That's only 7:30 here, so you got 2 hours to kill.
Oh, yeah. Before it happened. Man, that's
What'd you have for dinner, Russ?
Not yet. It's in there cooking.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be some hamburger helper potatoes tonight.
Yes.
What kind of hamburger helper?
The one without the hamburger.
Well, it's got hamburger.
Just like
Won't have it without
vacation.
Potato something.
Stroganoff?
Potatoes au gratin?
The stroganoff.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'll be over in about 10 minutes.
All right, brother. I'll save you a little bit.
Dang, it don't take much to impress you, Art. I'd have held out for some brisket or something,
Oh,
What
I'm coming to your
Gumbo in
house.
the
I'm
or
coming
freezer.
to.
You could have had that.
gumbo. Yeah, gumbo.
what
Nah, you
lines
can
are
See
you
have
on
that,
now?
but
See how
you
the
can have the
mustache
gumbo. I'm
is,
coming to your house for the brisket. And then we're going to get all full and we're going to take a couple pounds of bacon up to Grand Prairie.
Yeah.
Well, got to better make sure it's Canadian bacon.
What's the matter
Yeah,
with
we'll
the
get it. We'll
mustache?
get it
Al?
when we get closer. That way it don't get warm.
I heard some guy flew into Canada. He got charged $75,000 for bringing in some alligator meat.
Yep.
I can believe it.
Wow.
Hello, ABD.
Hey, BD, how's it going?
Hi, BD. Good to see you again.
It's a beautiful morning.
Where's
Oh,
Potter?
Hey, beautiful Bessie, how's it going?
my mistake, Al and Wade. You were asking both about this. Log into your V and Co account, and right there on that front page, you have your choice of downloading your software, upgrading your software, or downloading all of your clip art.
Yeah.
Hello, POTR.
It's all the way over to the right. That link to the right.
you know, I got that far, and then I got sidetracked. Imagine that,
No,
Is that his
I got
name, Larry?
sidetracked.
right? Right? And now I can't find it.
You just go over to.
No, but I mean the window I have open.
Well, I was talking to Wade. Download the installers and then double click the installers and boo boo.
Yeah. Get them all.
Is that his name, Jerry Lee?
There it is. So
Yeah.
log into V and Co.
Okay.
And
Which,
make sure
which was
and make sure. Okay, right there, all the way to the right. Oh
here.
nope, no, your other right, all your way. No, Al, down there in that tab you're in now, all the way to the right. Up, no, not down, Al.
Go to the right.
Up?
Go
Yeah,
to the right.
scroll down a little bit more. Okay, you see that thing with the grapes on it?
Yes,
There's a button right underneath that. Download your clip art. Boom.
but I gotta purchase it.
No, you don't. You can
Okay.
purchase or you can download.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Some of it comes with your
Some of it comes
software.
with it. Now, that right there, you got that from Design and Make, and then that's all your clip art right there.
This one here.
They'll just bill you
No,
later.
no.
Ain't
Go
that the truth, Jerry?
the ones down below. All of those are clip
included.
art that comes with VCard Pro.
Okay.
So if you haven't downloaded it all, that's
No,
where you
I
go to download each one, and then what that will do is that will download the installer. And when you double click on that installer, it will put all the clip art where it's supposed to go.
So I only have to do it to one, like panels and shields, let's say.
Yep. Yep, you got to go. You got to go down one by one and do
One
them
by
all.
one.
And I guess let's put it over in. See if it worked. It worked. Club art, huh? All right, let's put her there.
Put her there, pal. Put her there. There you go. And then when that downloads, you can double click on that. That's the installer.
Oh, it went away. Oh, there it is.
Hello, Potter.
Double click.
This out real quick.
Hello,
Yes.
Click yes, and it'll install it.
Next. I
Agree.
agree. What happens if I don't agree?
You don't
The
install.
panel and shields clip art has been successfully added to
Finish. I go to the next one.
So I have to do that for every single one.
Every single one of them, yeah.
Well, may as well
Everyone you
do.
want.
So,
Yeah.
Bessie, I know he had a premiere an hour ago. There's the link for it. Jennifer is outside the burn.
Outside the burn.
In the burning
I didn't
zone.
never see a link.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Finish. This one.
Because I think it's got three different channels.
This is going to get very boring for not only me, but a lot of people.
Well, you don't
No,
have to
no.
screen share.
You'd be surprised how interesting this actually is for a lot of people.
Let's speed download, folks. Let's see if we can do this. Uh-oh, where was I? Well, if I go up here to remember, the last one was the 3D tabs clip art, which is that one. So I'm going to go to. Oh wait, which one was it?
There's two of them.
Yeah, that's what I just saw. In fact, panel people. Oh no, yeah.
See, but Al,
3D tabs.
this is also why I'm here, to help other people, because we know people that know other people, and that's why Mark's on here helping you right now.
I got people.
Thank
You did the one on the left, Al, so you can go over to the clip art. You can do that one now if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'm totally confused now.
Yeah, I was watching.
Good.
I think it's the same one. So.
So you have to install each one. Yeah, it is. Is it?
Yeah, I think it's the same one.
Okay, so I already installed it or not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then this one.
Ribbons and banners. Yeah.
I'll try to pay attention, teacher.
And bears. Oh my.
Who threatened to fire Lee? He has two bosses.
Ribbons.
Are you married?
I ain't sure I want to be friends with anybody that would have me as a friend.
That sounds like a threat, Bessie.
That's why I can't stand you.
Yeah.
Rotary profile.
That's why I make good friends.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bethwin said, "We know people that know people that know you."
Yeah.
I'm a sneeze.
That's what I like about living in a small town like this is if I don't know somebody, I know somebody that does.
Yeah.
And if I wait long enough, they'll just marry into the family. So
Right?
rotary profiles. Okay, now you want to go to molding profiles? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was
He
good.
wants to
Mark.
have.
You can remember, Art, that this county has 211,000 people, and my family's been here since 1866. So I had to give my grandkids a list of last names saying, don't date these people, you're related. The worst thing that happened was my youngest granddaughter figured out that her least favorite teacher is a cousin. Oh no, not him. Him. He's your cousin.
That's just like me and I went to grandparents' day the other day for my granddaughter, and I happened to see my cousin coming in, and so I talked to her and I said, "You coming here for the grandparents' day?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "What grade?" She said, "Third." I said, "Oh, really? Me too." I said, "What teacher?" She named the teacher. I said, "Well, hey, we're going to the same classroom." So we get in there, and her daughter, her granddaughter, and my granddaughter are pretty good friends in the class.
Yeah.
And she tells her granddaughter, she says, "You and her are cousins." And they had no idea.
Wow.
I didn't know she was in the class either. So I learned something. Yeah.
But it's a good thing they were good friends.
Yeah, they're good friends.
Exactly.
Could have been one was bullying the other, and
No,
that's not good.
that'd have been awkward.
That would have been difficult.
Yeah, that's my good friend. I'll be darned. Well, that's your cousin. Beth asks, how close is the mean one to meeting his maker, so to speak?
And by the way, so I've been marking them so I don't forget where they're at. Just like that, it's been staying. I don't know if you noticed that, but I have been because I couldn't remember which one did I do. But anyway,
you're doing perfect.
Pardon me, Mark?
And you're doing perfect. I've been watching.
Thank you. When I'm downloading it, I'm watching it up here. Okay, This right here launches it, so I don't have to double click it or anything.
Right.
Yes. See, I've just been doing that. There's my marker, and it starts to download. Save it there. It's downloading here. Whoop. Look, you can even see the little bar. And now when it pops up and says, "Hey, I'm here," okay, execute.
Be-dung. Some of them are pretty big files because they got a lot of clip art.
Good. Can never have enough clip art.
Oh, yes, you can.
Actually, I got 100. And yeah, I agree with what you're saying, Mark. It's like, oh my God, where is that?
Al, you don't mind if I just stop screen sharing it for a bit, do you, while you're doing this?
No,
Okay.
by all means. I was wondering why you were screen sharing.
Everybody's interested in what you're doing. What's Al doing? Who's downloading something? Oh, what's he downloading now? Which file is he downloading?
Yeah, all that stuff you had coming to you. And you're just now getting it, but that's okay.
Yeah, I've had VCarb since 8.5.
Wow.
Legally. Okay? I'm not.
I thought we were going to have the same granddaughter, huh?
No,
That's what I was thinking when you're telling the story.
No.
I take that back. They had 8.5 up on campus, and I got 9.1, I think, is what I ended, because I remember I did some stuff at the house and wanted to take it up to the CNC. They've got a really nice shop bot up there, a 4x8, and no, I had to redo the artwork up there. Yeah,
That sucks.
Yeah, it's like, really? And I think I ended up saving it as a DFX, right?
DXF, yeah.
Yeah, this was what, 3 years ago, something like that.
Well, if you need more help, Art, I know a fellow that makes these videos.
And he also talks about them, ask you questions later.
Yeah, every Sunday, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern.
I'll be right back. I smell that food calling me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that, Mark. I was going to say, Mark, don't you know a guy who has a show that does this stuff every Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But you know what? When folks you know are having issues, I try to help. I just didn't mean to hijack your show, John.
Oh, no.
But it's called content, Mark. It's called content.
Yeah, but
now,
I mean,
now I can throw a hashtag CNC Fusion 360 Learning tutorial.
VCarb Pro. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wade says be sure to like and subscribe. You know, y'all don't. You never know what you're going to see on this show. That's why you got to hit that subscribe button. It's free.
Daily Scrolls is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to learn
Game
every
layouts.
And all the ones with teeth marks in them are the hard ones.
Game layout clip art looks interesting.
Yeah, they've got like 3 different cribbage board designs in there.
Cool. There was, I want to say it was Becca. She sent me a cribbage design, and this was like 10 years ago, I think.
Becky,
yeah. And I've got it somewhere, and I've never run it, never done anything with it.
Yeah.
I think it was because I was trying to convert it into easel, and it just
there's your problem.
Easel at that time just kind of just went to crawl. I mean, man.
Hey, JJ.
All right, I think I got everything here.
Jerry, the cribbage boards are in VCarve and Aspire. They don't use any 3D at all. They use the molding toolpath. And that's one of the projects they demonstrate for the molding toolpath on their videos.
Okay, well, let's see. Now what am I going to do? I'm still not fixed here. And I know it's me. It's not Fusion. It's not anybody else. It's me.
Jerry said he went to Becca's and fixed her Gatton. You're talking about
Oh, did you?
Becca Miller? Yeah,
Yeah. Yes.
She's back up and running, right? I know she was having issues earlier.
Oh man.
Yeah, that clip art pack that you have up there from Design and Make, I think it's Fisherman or something like that. That's also free.
Yeah. I will definitely grab it. Um, I like to go into different programs and do different things in them, and
Sure.
then combine. Do this over here, this one,
Hmm.
and then kind of
Yeah.
it's
Well, see, you're using VCarve, so you can't save that you can't export an STL because it's not 3D modeling program.
right. That's why I was using Fusion.
Yeah. Okay.
But you could still draw in it and import, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I started in Lightburn. This came out of Lightburn. In
Mhm.
fact, I have to go back into Lightburn now because my SVG, as you saw, was messed up. I needed the inside outline to the mustache.
Okay. I didn't know there was an inside outline to the
Yeah, yeah,
mustache.
there is.
Okay.
Let me see if I can.
Well, if I'd have known that, if you'd have said that, I could have just offset it and we'd have been
Right,
good to go.
right.
Don't break.
Yeah, I think Wade says, I see they give the animals. I think there's like 700 pieces of clip art for VCarve and like
Yeah.
what and like 1,200 pieces for Aspire.
Well, Mark, there isn't. There
Hey,
is
Larry, I'll see how's it
a
going.
line. What I did is I took and I offset the line itself to
Mhm.
be a different width. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I got it to work. But there aren't two separate lines. I just made it thicker at that particular spot.
Okay.
But I was to say, but some of it filled in like fill, and some of it
Mhm.
didn't. The glasses didn't fill in, and it's a solid line. I
You're
don't.
you're talking in Fusion 360?
No, in VCarve. In VCarve.
What didn't fill in?
The mustache filled in. Do I have VCarve? Yeah. No,
Mm.
it's there. It's there. Um,
Well, remember, it's getting vectors.
yeah,
If you just made the line wider, VCarve isn't going to read that. It has to be
right.
a separate vector.
The
Yeah, I got,
extrude, the extrude is
yeah,
what I'm saying. That's
uh,
that's that's what was different.
I got another one done.
Awesome. Hey,
Dang, Art, you're an overachiever, man.
That's today's cutout. Thank God it's Friday.
Yeah.
That's what it
Need to
says.
need to do one that stands for so happy it's Thursday.
Got a little man too. And I
jumping for
didn't
joy,
break.
Art.
I didn't break it either. I had to cut between one hand. It cut his the groove inside your fingers. Oh my goodness gracious! Well, what's next? Oh, the cow.
The cow
This,
says,
this
"Moo."
one's that one's next.
Okay.
That'll take a little longer.
Just a little bit long. go. Mm.
It's got 46 cutouts, and all it says is support your local farmer.
There you go.
Yeah, they split all the letters up into 2 or 3 pieces. Assholes.
How's supper, Russ? Good.
Now, you do have biscuits with that, don't you? I know you're muted, but I see your
Okay.
answer.
Jerry wants to know what is Russ eating that is not Waffle House.
It is not Waffle House. Potato
It's
stroganoff,
better.
buddy.
It's better than Waffle House.
Hey, Greg, you've been kind of
I
quiet.
don't
How's
know
your
about
day
that.
going?
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm still.
Hello, Jim.
How'd you make out with
Still
all
alive.
your? How'd you make out with your? I don't think I ever saw any final pictures of your. Well, you were doing electroplating, and then you were figuring out repainting and rebuilding that frame, right? Wasn't it?
Oh yeah, my scooter carrier.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got
How'd
that
that work?
finally finished.
How'd that all
Painted
work
it
out
all
for you?
up. It works a lot better now. Doesn't wobble on the back. A couple of feet either way when you're driving. It's nice and tight. It'll last till it doesn't, I guess. Now.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have bothered though. It was more than I.
Rebuild it every other month and you're good.
Yeah.
That's my luck anyway.
Well, I got another one,
Mm.
and it's brand new. Never put it together. Pulled it out of the box. Okay, but it has to be lengthened because my scooter is longer than they make them. And I had to lengthen the other one. So I thought, oh, gee, if I have to lengthen this, maybe I can just fix up the old one with, not as much work, right?
Mhm.
Wrong.
Well,
But what the hell else would I be doing?
whatever you want.
He's retired. He's just like the
I
rest
would
of
just have to do some other project that needs doing.
Well, yeah, there's some truth to that, but
I gotta
dang
go
it.
get some gravel and put down some landscaping cloth and make a pad to put a shed on.
Mhm.
Haven't bought it yet, but everybody
Mark
up
is
here
well
is
versed in that.
In what?
Put the
shedding.
gravel down and make a shed.
Oh, Lord. Yes, sir. What you want to know?
Would you come do it for him?
Sure.
That's
No,
what he wants to know.
he wants to know if I'll come do it for him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the short answer is no. The long answer is hell no.
And how did I know that?
I'm too old for that crap. That's why I hire people to do it for me.
Well, they deliver them
But
and they'll
Mark,
place them.
if you pay for the ticket and travel to Greg's house and put it on video and do the work there, it'll be covered.
Well, that ain't happening. I'll just say it up straight. That ain't happening.
You'd have to get a passport and not bring any alligator with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that ain't gonna happen.
There's a restaurant out here. Well, it's a few miles away, but they do serve. I don't know about alligator, but they serve um, ostrich,
Mhm.
kangaroo, and a couple other other ones. Well, more than a couple other ones, but I think they do serve something like alligator, but it has to come in through certain channels
Right.
and be inspected and all that. You can't just put it in your suitcase and
Well, you can, but it'd get kind of messy.
Well, you can do anything once.
Mhm.
And it's not a crime unless you get caught.
Well,
But kids, don't do this at home.
that's right.
I do know that when a friend of mine was getting married, he had what they called a rehearsal party a couple days before the wedding. Invited some friends from the Maritimes or some relatives in the Maritimes, and one of them cooked up 40 pounds of lobster, wrapped it in newspaper, threw it in 2 suitcases, put it on the carry-on or whatever the plane, dropped it off. It was almost still warm when they got here, and boy, was that good.
Oh my God. Sounds delicious.
hmm Best lobster I ever had. But then I live in the prairies, and there's not too many lobsters in Lake Winnipeg.
Yeah, there's not too many lobsters in Lake, Desert, Odessa.
I know. I think it's Billingsgate Seafood Company. You can order fresh lobster from Halifax. They'll fly it right into the airport. Just go to the airport and pick it up there. Comes in
They
this.
put it on dry ice, right?
No. Yeah, basically, they just take the lobsters, put the elastics on the claws, fold the
Oh,
tails underneath of them, and like depending on how many you buy, it's
my.
cheaper if you buy like a 6 pack, but it's still sold by weight. 6 of them fit nicely into this insulated box. So like it's like an insulated box, a cardboard box that's insulated all the way around it, and they're still breathing and alive when you get them
Wow.
because it's only like a 4-hour flight, right, from Halifax to Winnipeg. You just
Well,
go
I
down the
know,
just go down to the airport and pick them up.
I know. There was years ago, my uncle was uh, had his pilot's license, and he was getting instructed by a military guy. And he says the military guys would go down to Maritimes and pick up lobster and fly back with it, like in their jets, like the fighters,
Yeah.
because they had to put in so many hours. And well, we'll go get some lobster, and away they go.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm going to pop off here and um,
Well, pop yourself right on off then,
I
Al.
need to
Well,
do
he's
me
just
some
going
other
to come
things.
in there, get his training, and just leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get my trading, got my free downloads. I'm out of here. See ya.
I'm
Bye.
out of here.
Yeah, I'm going to go play with all that clip art I just downloaded.
Okay.
Well, have a good night, Al.
Good night.
I'm on
See ya,
tomorrow.
Al.
If you need more questions or whatever, come on in. I'm sure Mark will
All
be
right.
here.
I appreciate it. Bye,
All
guys.
right, Al.
Bye.
Take care. I'll talk later.
Al's good people. He's a goofball, but he's a good people.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's a good goofball.
Jerry, what's the super lobster?
Whatever it was a lot of money.
Yeah. Because I know for a fact any lobster over basically 3 pounds is no good to eat. Too tough and too old.
It's usually super juice.
That's what they all say.
Yeah. 4 foot long? No way. Well, see, so but Pacific lobster is different from Atlantic lobster. Totally different. Like Atlantic lobster is like this lobster.
Have you ever seen slipper lobster?
Yes.
They have no claws.
Yeah. They're
Yep.
freaking huge too.
What's good at that?
It's all tail, homeboy.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, like with lobster, like like basically when you go to a restaurant, oh, lobster tail, lobster tail, lobster tail. Well, what about the rest of it, man? Like the leg. You know, there's a lot of meat in those legs that nobody knows about. And the claws, there's good eating there too. And then all,
Well, you usually
uh,
get the claws too, but if
what's
you're
the
getting the whole lobster, you get the whole lobster. But
the stomach of the lobster? It's usually like a cream corn color or like a
Mhm.
dark red. It's like a delicacy, and like if you get that, it's like, oh yeah, look at this, man. Look what I got. I got the freaking gold mine here.
Well, you can have my share because I ain't never been that hard up for something to eat. I'll give you all the stomachs you want, and I'll take the tails.
Don't eat the green stuff.
That's
Yes,
the good.
Wayne, I did
That's the
see
good
that
stuff.
gator. That's been making the rounds. The guy did a real good job on it, though.
Larry said he only has a mud bug budget.
Ain't a
That's
thing
baby
wrong with
lobsters. Baby lobsters.
ain't a
Yeah,
thing
those are
wrong with
baby
mud
lobsters.
bugs. Not a thing wrong with them.
Tamale. See, it's called lobster tamale. There's no known safety considerations when it comes to eating lobster meat. Consumers are advised to refrain from eating the tamale. The tamale is the soft green substance found in the body cavity of the lobster, but it's
Yep.
actually really good. It's actually really good, though.
Oh, you go right on ahead, Lee.
Just saying.
Get her done. You go right on ahead. Damn.
It says here, this executive chef of Yugo, Oxford, in Mississippi, says some may refer to it as lobster paste. For anyone who hasn't tried it, Brady describes the flavor as the same flavor as a lobster, just richer and smoother in texture.
Go right on ahead. Damn it, I gotta buy these dowels in 3 foot lengths. And I don't want 3 foot lengths. That's all right.
You can make your own dowels.
Yeah, I probably could, but what fun would that be?
Wait, does that need that crap? That's like the poop vein in a shrimp. Pull those things out, man. Those do
Mm-hmm.
not taste good. Larry says he's never had lobster. You've never had lobster. See, you have to try at least something once. What were they talking about the other day, Jerry? What were they talking about the other day on Pam's show there? Vegemite. So Mishi was eating Vegemite.
I
She'd
heard
never
that's
Yep.
had
terrible.
she'd never had it before. She'd never tried it.
Mm-hmm.
She was showing the jar of it. She goes, everybody's like, it looks like shoe polish. And Don was saying, oh, she likes her toast a little burnt, not realizing she had some Vegemite on her toast. And she had some cheese on there. And she took a bite. It was the first time. She tried it. She's like, I don't know. I think the cheese is throwing it off. So she pulled the cheese off and just tried it by itself. She goes, ooh, it's salty. She couldn't quite describe the
Mm-hmm.
texture. It's just, yeah.
The way I was taught to, both with Vegemite and with, oh my
Marmite,
God, what's the one in the UK?
Marmite.
Marmite. Yes, but you butter your toast and then you put just a little bit of the
Yep.
either
Yeah.
over the butter.
And they're telling her, they're like, yeah, I mean, you got too much on there. Just
Yep,
a thin layer. But
just a little bit.
you can use it in sauces and all kind. They put it on desserts and everything. Like just on how you make it up, right?
But Americans, they'll pile that stuff on there like grape jelly, man.
Oh, I know, I
Have a
know.
1/4 inch of it across the whole slice. It's like I
Well, well,
wouldn't do that if I was you.
well, it's like me and my Nutella. Like last night after the show, I went inside and I'm like, here, can I get some toast? So she made me some toast and she brought the Nutella. A big jar of Nutella, and I must have used, I don't know, probably half the jar on 4 slices of toast.
Mhm.
Because if it's not dripping off there, you can't really taste it,
Dude,
right?
get you get you an angel food cake and frost it with Nutella. You're welcome.
Jerry.
You're welcome.
Uh, And Jerry says, I laugh when people are like, "Oh my God, I love crab." I'm like,
Mhm.
apparently you never saw a floater pulled out of the ocean with crabs eating it.
I don't give a darn. I like trout and salmon, and they eat worms and bugs and all kinds of nasty things. I don't
Yeah,
give a damn.
exactly.
I don't care what it was eating. It was eating on a dead whale yesterday, so what do I care?
Well, it's like everything that goats eat. Like goats eat everything, and freaking
Mhm.
pigs eat everything. All right, doesn't
Cows
matter.
eat everything. Cows eat everything to the point to where they got to put a magnet in a cow's stomach
Yep,
for all the
yep,
metal crap it'll eat.
yep.
You
All the
know?
staples and nails.
Yeah, I know what a floater is, Jerry. I don't give a damn.
I left the floater for Carrie in the bathroom there the other day too. I know what a
Oh,
floater is.
Sinkers and floaters.
Yep.
Russ is sitting here going, man, I picked the wrong live stream to eat dinner on.
I have been trying my ass off to eat this shit, but y'all are making it real difficult. Oh, them floaters got me. Oh, man, I have to stop. I was eating good hamburger right then, too, damn it.
Well,
Oh.
even got the dogs barking.
He wants in to get some of my food. I've been telling him no.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
It sounded like puppies playing.
No, he's
It
barking
sounded,
because he wants to come in and get some of my food.
yeah, that ain't happening.
No,
Sorry,
not
dog.
not. I already gave him some a little bit while ago. Now you ain't get no more.
Yeah, Shay comes in and she says, "Of course, I come in at a great time."
Hello again, Shay.
Hey, Shay.
Just remember to take notes there, Shay, because there will be a quiz later.
Went for a ride with a couple of my buddies and went up to a resort north on the lake and had fresh pickerel for lunch. That was good.
Nice. We ended up going grocery shopping, and Linda knows it's dangerous whenever I head over to the meat aisle first. And I'm like, oh, look, they got this on sale. Oh, look, they got that on sale. Oh, look, they got this on sale. Loaded it up. They was out of pork belly, though. So I went ahead and threw a couple of steaks on the Weber and grilled them up. Man, it was good. Yukon Gold baked potato. Jerry says, I grew up in a coastal town. That's one of the few memories. Well, I don't know what neighborhood you was in. but
Baby
I'd have
Ruth,
prob-
Shay.
but I'd have probably moved out. Humboldt County, down by Eureka and what have you. Arcata and Eureka. Yeah, we were just down there about a year and a half ago. I need to run away, make another trip to the coast. Well, then, Jerry, you must know where Brookings is. My grandparents had a house at Brookings. Used to love that place.
Oh. got to drill a hole. I'll be damned. All right, that's a rarity.
You can do anything once, Lee.
Takes care of that. Let's cut out a cow.
Cut out a what?
Cow.
Okay.
That's what it is. A cow and a farmer with a leash,
Don't have a cow, man.
with a rope. He's walking it.
It's
Okay.
a pet cow.
Yep. It's just pet cow. You know, fatten it up so we can have him a nice big juicy steak.
Yes, sir.
That sounds good right now. Right.
It was good.
I'm
Well, you
waiting for
didn't
briskets to
share.
come on sale.
Right.
Yeah, briskets have
Right.
gone up around here.
Hey, Greg, we don't need to wait for him to come on sale. We'll just all go to Mark's house. How long they take you to cook them, Mark?
A brisket?
Yeah. How long does it take you?
Depending upon the size, it can go. Well, I usually pull them anywhere from 10 to 12 hours. But
How many
then,
pounds?
I do a heated overnight rest.
How many pounds?
It just depends.
You're going to need at least 6 or 7 for me and Greg alone.
Oh, that's easy because they're right around 15.
Oh, that'll be fine. Well, we'll let you know we're coming and you can get her started. But I'm flying, so you better get it quick. I ain't driving that far.
You're coming from where?
North Carolina.
It'll be done and eaten by the time you get here. Medford, Oregon is not a destination. You're going to have at least 3 plane changes.
That's all right. You're within 15 hours.
Yeah, what I do is I smoke the brisket the day before and pull it at about somewhere around 10 o'clock at night, somewhere in that neighborhood, maybe 11. Get it through the stall up to 200 degrees, then take it out and put it, cover it with foil in a pan and on a rack in a pan, and put it in the oven on its lowest setting. On my oven, that's 170 degrees, and it rests overnight. And pull it out of the oven, take it down, let it cool down to about 160, and then I'll start slicing it.
Oh yeah, Shay, we started this conversation before you came back.
Shots fired, and it was not me. What are you talking about?
Shay said, "LOL, Art. I don't think you were invited."
Biggest cook I ever did was an 18-pound turkey and 16 pounds of pulled pork at one time. And the pulled pork cooked overnight, and the turkey only took about 7 hours, something like that. I don't remember. It's been a couple years.
I was going to say 6 or 7, probably.
Yeah, about 7 hours.
Hey, how many people were you feeding?
About
4.
25, something like that.
All family?
Yeah, it was Christmas.
Oh, okay.
I was working down at the store today. They sell Traeger smokers and all the smoke pellets and everything else. And there's a chart there. And I'm like, I'm looking at the chart going, well, why can't you? Well, why would you not use?
Why would I not use what?
Right, like it showed the list, and it showed like pictorials of the animals that you should smoke with it. And I'm trying to figure out why you wouldn't smoke with certain woods. certain meats. Does it give a different flavor?
Yeah.
Does it not like affects it so it's not very good or what?
Well,
Why don't
some smoke is real subtle, like cherry or apple. It's real subtle. You get something like hickory or mesquite, it's real strong.
yeah.
And mesquite is real good for beef. Oak is good for beef. Cherry is good for beef. But then you get into something sweet like pork. You want something like apple or hickory is good with pork for sure. Maple's good with pork. It just depends on what you're cooking.
Hello, Ken.
Some smoke flavors complement some meats a lot better than others.
Hey,
Ken's
Chemical, how's
here.
it going? Yeah, and I was surprised at the price of the freaking pellets. I'm like, that's unbelievable.
Yeah,
Like
I don't. I have an ugly drum smoker.
they want like $60 for a 15-pound bag.
That's craziness.
That's outrageous.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But then again, I also seen cedar planks for smoking salmon on your barbecue for $40 for a cedar plank. I'm like,
That's nuts as well.
you know how much cedar plank I got in my shop right now?
Serious. Jerry says we have some good brisket places here. Yes, sir, you do. I think it's a law in Texas. Every city has to have a barbecue joint, and it's a good law. Some of the best damn barbecue you'll ever have is in Texas.
I'm thinking I should process some cedar up and just sell them as freaking fish planks.
I think that kind of went out of style. I don't know. I don't know if people still do that or not, but there for a while you couldn't. I mean, man, you couldn't
Well,
get away from cedar
but
smoked
but the
cedar
thing is that
plank fish.
people that don't have smokers or green eggs
Hmm.
just have regular barbecue, so therefore they still buy
Yeah.
the cedar planks, right? So,
Yeah. We used
well, there you go,
to.
Jerry. Just freaking process it and freaking sell them as freaking fish planks.
We used to go out into the pear orchards when they pruned the pear trees and grab the limbs that they pruned off and let them dry for a couple years, then cut them up into chunks, and that's what we smoked salmon with, was that pear wood. Pecan wood is great for smoking. Jerry says he's got pecan wood all over the side of the road for free. Pecan wood is excellent. A little bit sweeter than hickory, but it's just as strong. Jerry says we have one jackhole making cedar cutting boards. Like what? Yeah, it ain't gonna last very long. It'll be easy on the knife, but yeah, that ain't gonna last very long at all.
Well, they're probably decorative rather than actual use.
Mhm.
But I think those the cutting boards you see get at Dollarama do not use for cutting. What?
Yeah,
How do you not use a cutting board for cutting? Oh, maybe
Look
you're
where
not
your
supposed to
button
use.
is.
Actually, come to think of it, maybe you're not supposed to use the actual board for cutting stuff with. Yeah, that makes more sense because I don't know.
well, you want
I
to
don't
start a
buy it.
fight. You want to start a fight in this house. Threaten to use that cutting board I made Linda. I got it over and I set it down on the counter. She says, "What are you gonna do with that?" And I said, "I'm gonna cut up some summer sausage." She said, "Not on that board, you ain't." I made it. I'm gonna use it. And not on that board, you ain't.
So it's a
She come,
decorative piece.
she come over and picked it up, took it back over. She sets it on top of her air fryer, pointing out so that it faces the kitchen. And she grabbed this old, real old plastic cutting board. She says, "You cut that on this." I said, "Well, I didn't make it to look at. I made it to use."
Yeah, Shay. What's the best cutting board wood? Basically any hardwood, and because I know my parents had a couple oak cutting boards, end grain cutting boards
Yep.
from Germany, and they bought them in the 70s, and they lasted till at least they're gonna say 2008, and it still look brand new.
Most of the, in fact, almost all of the old classic butcher blocks were made out of hard maple. That's because they're durable, and they'll take a beating.
You're talking like the big 4x4 ones that are basically islands
Yeah.
in the middle of the freaking kitchens.
Yeah.
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 The cleaver hanging out of it, or
Yep.
stuck into it. Yeah.
Yep. Most of those are made out of hard maple. In fact, almost all of them are. I can't think of any that aren't. But that cutting board I made, Linda, is walnut, maple, oh man, white oak, wenge, myrtle, canary wood, sapele. Oh man, I know there's more. I just bunch of stuff.
It's a Heinz 57.
Yeah, serious. Jerry says, don't use Purple Heart or Paducah unless you know no one's allergic. I've heard horror stories. Same is true with walnut, Jerry. If anybody has any kind of a sensitivity to walnut or any kind of nuts, don't use nut woods. Walnut has a chemical in it called juglone that is... well, it's toxic to all mammals, but in humans, you'd have to eat so much your body wouldn't let you absorb that much. You'd be getting sick. But if anybody has any kind of a nut allergy, don't use walnut in the cutting board. Heck, even chocolate is poisonous. The, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. There's a chemical in it that is toxic. It's toxic to all mammals. For the average human, 22 pounds is a fatal dose.
Hey Jerry, something else I heard on the news today. So Bob Ross's first televised painting that he did sold today for $9.5 million.
Holy underwear, Batman.
Yeah.
The first televised painting, $9.5 million.
That was a happy accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, it was on the news. I couldn't believe it.
I don't think Shay ever saw that cutting board I made, Linda. Let me go grab it. I'll just have to convince her I'm not trying to use it.
Go grab it. It's
I'll be right
actually
back.
a nice board. Sorry, $9.8 million. They called it Walk in the Woods. So I'm just curious to know how many of his other paintings actually. Well, Wade, actually, I saw a post the other day that Pauly Shore is actually going to do a movie about Richard Simmons as well. But I heard that who was it? Not Chris Pratt. Somebody else. Not Pauly Shore. Another actor.
Owen Wilson is going to be doing Bob Ross.
Owen Wilson. I heard Owen Wilson.
I think I seen a commercial for that or something.
Oh, really?
Okay, there it is, Shay. That's Linda's end grain cutting board that I made out of all those woods.
There you go.
That was a lot of fun to make.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
I watched the video. No, it wasn't.
I thought it was funner than hell. Oh, man. But yeah.
A lot of work on that one.
Just a lot of gluing and cutting and gluing and cutting.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, all I did was I glued up panels of all those different woods.
You know what you could do?
What's that?
You could hold that up and you could tell somebody and study this. There's an image in it. Have them.
Yeah.
If you
One of those
don't say it.
If
One of those.
if you squint real hard, there's a woman on a motorcycle.
Tilt your head to the left at 22 degrees. Squint your eyes. The sun's gonna be at 11:30 in the morning, right?
Absolutely, Jerry. And like I said, if you want to start a fight, put this down on the counter and then go to grab something out of the fridge. She'd be like, "What are you doing with that? You ain't using that."
Hey, Marty.
Just for
Hey,
looks.
Jesse. Hey, wait.
The
Marty
only
and
thing
Jesse
you
do it
need
at
for
the same
this is
time. What are they
is
up to?
clamps and a table saw. That's all. That's all. All I did was I glued up a bunch of panels and then cut them up, glued them back together, cut them again, glued them back together, cut them up again, and glued them back together. I made, I think, 9 panels that way. Then I cut them into strips for end grain, flipped them up, glued it together, then set my miter gauge at 3 degrees. Made one cut and then just put it up to got rid of the miter gauge, put it up against the fence and cut it at an angle, flip each. Go to MTM Wood and look at Chaos Cutting Board. There. It was a lot of cutting and gluing and cutting and gluing and cutting and gluing. But it was a lot of fun to make. Jerry, if you're going to use it, using a bandsaw is a lot more economical than using the table saw. It's a lot more economical, believe me. But you do have to sand after you slice, is the only problem.
Herb was on here earlier, but he's going to bed.
Yes. Herb's
Hi,
gone to
Jesse.
bed. And the walnut around the maple here, that's all reclaimed hardwood floor. Yeah, it's more economical to use a bandsaw than it is the table saw, but I don't have a bandsaw, so I got a full kerf ripping blade, a good Freud full kerf ripping blade, and glue line rip. And oh man, that puppy was sweet. That's a nice blade. Yeah, it took a couple of weeks to make that, Shay, so it's not something I would do just to throw up on Etsy. So now I gotta go take it back in there. She's watching me like a hawk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll bet.
Get a hold of Alex, Jerry. He's the bandsaw whisperer.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the one.
huh? Oh.
No, I was talking to Jerry. Alex Snodgrass, he's a man.
Yes, Alex Snodgrass is the bandsaw whisperer. Absolutely. Man's forgotten more about the bandsaw than I ever learned.
Yeah, I don't even have one myself, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, technically I have three of them, but all three of them are broke in one way or another.
Jay, you spent all your money. What do you have ideas on? You spent all your money on stuff.
Spent all the money on that house.
Yeah. Jimmy DeRest is real good on a bandsaw. Jimmy DeRest is good at a lot of things.
Yep. Well, he basically
He's
learned
in a class
woodworking on a
also.
bandsaw. No sanding needed after rebuilding it. Cool. You get good glue joints straight off the saw. Wow.
A little hard to believe.
Depends on your blade, I suppose. Like most things, though.
Shay says I never spent that much in 1 month on projects.
But Shay,
Broke, but
it's an
still got
investment.
ideas.
Howdy, David.
Hello, Dave. What's going up, Squid?
Oh, Dave.
I only got one drill press, Larry, but she says she's broke, but she's still got ideas.
Holy cow, Wade. Where'd you find those at?
80 stitches to the inch. Holy underwear, Wade. You sent me a picture, Wade, and it's in a private group, so I can't see that picture.
I hate that.
Damn. Now
Hey,
that's
Dave,
small.
what's going?
TWSS. Actually, I have 300 left on the house budget. Well, that might buy paint
I'll get you some wood.
or stain for the deck, rather.
I could get some scrap wood to build a cutting board with.
Oh, if you're buying $300 worth of wood to make cutting boards with, see, almost all of that cutting board was scrap or reclaimed.
Did your wife start breathing again when you brought the damn thing back in?
Well, no, she was just keeping an eye on me, you know. She says, yeah, you can walk around with it and you can show it off and this, that, and the other. The only time she ever gets a little intense, let's say, is when I put it down on the counter and go start looking for something to cut up on it.
You can walk around with a cutting board, but you can't have a knife in your other hand.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, Dave, it looks like Dave's got a bandsaw for you. There, Mark.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about that. He says, "Come on down. I have a couple extra bandsaws and drill presses." I don't believe that for a minute, David. I know you. How many buildings you got, and ain't nothing in there extra. Ain't nothing in any of those buildings extra.
I swear to God, I don't think he knows how much he has.
He don't. Nobody could keep that much inventory. not in their head anyway. Oh, okay, yeah. I know the group. That's Kyle Eli's group. I just thought it would be low class to go in there and do things like promote my videos and stuff like that. I don't do that too. Kyle and I talk behind the scenes, and I wouldn't do that to him. That's his group, and I'm not gonna move in on his turf. So he's cool with it. He's fine with it.
Shay wants Jerry to move to Alaska. Why, you want his wood?
You really. What you do, Shay, is you go find yourself a good hardwood supplier. And I mean, where you're at, there's got to be some. Most hardwood suppliers sell project materials by the linear, well, they sell by the board foot, but they will cut off usually in dimensions of 1 foot with a 2 foot minimum. So if there's a 12-foot board there that you just absolutely love the look of, they'll sell you 2 feet of it. And like we were down at my hardwood supplier today, and they had like a 3 foot length of Bolivian rosewood and another 2 foot length of wenge. They had some nice 8/4 wenge, but it had a big old split in the middle of it, and they had marked it down in price. But I got enough wenge here; I don't need any more. So
Keep
Dave
your
says you
hands in
don't
your
know what all he
pockets.
has, but he's going to have a big auction tomorrow. He's got over 2,000 items.
Keep your hands in your pocket, Dave.
he said we have a mill 30 minutes away. I just need to go. Well, if it's dried, yes. But if it's rough sawn, fresh off, well, it can be rough sawn. But if it's fresh cut, that's going to have to sit and dry for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
a few years.
Good night, Wade.
Lightweight,
Later, Wade.
lightweight, lightweight, Wade.
Wenge is nice wood, but it's real brittle and splintery. Got to have sharp tools for it.
It's pretty hardwood, Toby.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people use it for intarsia.
Yep. It's beautiful wood, but it's real
Uh-huh.
splintery to work. She says all we have is wood crafters and they are expensive. Well, just do a Google search for hardwoods and your postal code, your zip code. And you'll have to wade through a few hardwood flooring installers, but generally speaking, there's hardwood suppliers around. Let's see. Larry says 1 year per inch of thickness mark drying time. Yeah,
Yeah.
and seal the end grain, otherwise it'll start splitting. Relax, Shay. Turn your safe search on. You'll be fine. And just make sure you put hardwood as one word. I'm in a little podunk town in southern Oregon, and we got 4 hardwood suppliers here within 10 miles of me. Jerry says Woodcrafters is a piracy rate. Yes, sir, but sometimes it's the only place you can order certain things. Like mahogany dowels. Yeah, they want $6 for a mahogany dowel, but when you need mahogany dowel, you need mahogany dowel. Matt Cremona is in Minnesota. He's just outside of Minneapolis. Him and Donovan. Donovan's a nut. Oh my God, Cremona's a nut, but Donovan is he acts a little bit more professional on video than he is behind the scenes. He's a nut.
I've gotten wood from Heritage before.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that Steve Good recommends.
Yeah,
I've looked
I
at the
got some.
stuff.
I got some quarter-inch hardwood. Regular hardwood wood birch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it came. It came all nice and wrapped. It wasn't warped, scratched, bent, nicks.
I got stuff all over the place.
Yeah, sugar beets aren't very hard.
No, they're not, but they're easy to turn.
Mhm.
Can see back there. I've got. Well, there's that Bolivian rosewood. There's zebra wood, 8-quarter cherry. What is that back there? That is. Oh, that's more maple. And behind that is a bunch of lace wood. I got junk all over the place.
That was his company name, Sugar Beets, in South Dakota.
Yeah,
And that
Shay,
one I've
I
never
hear
heard
you.
of.
We didn't have a lot of trees either.
Redwood burl.
Cornfields, bean fields, wheat fields.
Koa wood. I mean, I'm a wood nerd. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I have it and I like it. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
More maple than I can shake a stick at.
Eh,
And that stick could probably be maple. Wood even. Yeah. Welcome to my world, Jerry. You do it with your fingers. I do it with my face. Don't say it. We're all thinking it. Don't say it.
And we won't.
da, 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 da.
Whereabouts in Washington, Shay? Yeah, I know you did, Jerry. I know you did. That's why I said it.
Glad I wasn't drinking when you said that. I'd have spewed it.
Well, the only problem with Washington and Oregon, Shay, is they're both it's softwood country, so hardwoods are pricey out here because it's all got to be shipped from back east. Snonomish, okay. Been there 6 years. Wow.
All right, well, I'm gonna call it a night, fellas.
All right,
Nobody,
Russ.
I got
no,
my
See you,
belly
Rusty.
full.
nobody likes a quitter, Russ.
I know it, buddy, but I'm gonna have to just give in.
Good to see ya.
All right.
Y'all have a good one. Good night,
Take
everybody.
care, man. Have a good one. Larry, no, it's not true. No, that's not true. There, people like to blow things out of proportion. No, it's not true. They're goofy, but they're not that goofy.
Night, Shay.
Oh, wow, Shay. Nobody likes a
Night,
quitter, Shay.
night, Shay.
Have a good night, Shay. Dawn is still there working. All right.
Oh, you're back.
Shay says she has a lot of orders to do tomorrow. Okay. Save up and hit that energy drink hard first thing in the morning.
Dawn's still hard at work, huh? I'm on my fourth one today, Dawn. It's not getting done right now, but yeah, I know, Mark.
Larry Aldridge says they're doing away with cursive writing. Well, maybe in some places. That's okay. Cursive will be our secret code.
That don't matter. I write like a doctor. You can't read it.
That'll be our secret code. When they try to have that revolution, we'll just write down all of our directions in cursive. We'll use paper maps and analog clocks. They won't know what the hell's happening. And our couriers will all drive manual transmissions.
I can hardly read some people's cursive.
Yeah, I'm so used to typing anymore. Larry LC says, yeah, we'll be like the wind talkers in World War II. Exactly. Exactly. Won't even need a code.
Oh, that's funny. Lauren said mine looks like chicken scratched and the dog pooed on it. There you go.
See how much I actually had accomplished when I'm not talking? Unbelievable.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
unbelievable. Unbelievable. You got something done.
It's unbelievable. Doom, 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 doom.
It's about time.
What? That I'm productive.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, I'm surprised you're still here.
Why?
I don't know. Because usually you're going for ice cream right about now.
I've got 3 flavors of ice cream in the fridge. We finished up the apple pie. I've got one more piece of birthday cake, Linda's birthday cake in there coming to me. I'm trying to figure out what I want for dessert tonight.
Decisions. Eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want.
Well, apple pie with ice cream sounds good. Apple pie a la mode.
The absolute best ice cream I have found to go with apple pie so far is butter pecan. It just goes together perfect.
I know we had this vanilla bean ice cream, and it was it was more expensive than Ben and Jerry's, but it was like the best ice cream I've ever had in my life. But I can't see. I honestly can't see paying $8 for a pint of ice cream. It's just
Yeah, you and me both.
But it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't buy it; it was bought for us. But this is the best, and like real chunks of vanilla bean in it.
Yeah,
you see fucking big chunks of it.
Chris says, I love butter pecan. Yeah, Chris, you put the apple pie in the microwave for about 20 seconds just to warm it up. Put some butter pecan on top of it. Let it melt on it. Oh, man.
Oh, I love puddings and cream.
Good stuff, Maynard. Vanilla bean I like with either blackberry pie or blueberry pie.
Well, Carrie made some raspberry cobbler
Hmm.
last week, and it was actually pretty good with vanilla
Yep,
ice cream on it. But then she made, and
that would be good.
we had some strawberry rhubarb,
Uh-huh.
and we had vanilla ice cream with that too. But it just didn't taste right. And I'm like, no, this can't have just be vanilla ice cream on this. It has to be something else.
Yeah.
She goes, what do you want? I said, butterscotch ripple. I think butterscotch ripple on top of strawberry rhubarb,
Hmm.
really good because it's the flavors that offset it.
Yeah. I like a good strawberry rhubarb pie, but
Oh,
it's pretty
oh,
tart.
with tiger tail, yeah, that'd be awesome too. You just get tiger tail ice cream down there,
I'm sure if I looked for it, there would be, but
orange and black.
no.
It's
Nope.
licorice.
Got nothing like that. Nope.
And it's like I'm telling you right now, Mark. It's like
Hmm.
Terry's orange with
Hmm.
licorice, black
Yeah.
licorice, and Terry's orange together
That don't
in
even
an ice
sound
cream.
good. That don't
What?
even sound good. Sorry.
You don't like black licorice, though, do you? But you
I'll
like
have
Terry's
to.
orange.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, I like it. I just have to. I just have to try it. Yes. Chris says they have a nice Marion berry ice cream with pie crust in it. Comes out as purple as it goes in. I think Tillamook. Yes, Tillamook Creamery makes it Marionberry, and they also have
uh,
Huckleberry cheesecake. Between Tillamook and Umpqua Dairy, those are the two brands I like best. In fact, the three flavors I have are Tillamook.
Larry says, if you notice that people our age batch about a $5 coffee, bitch about a $5 coffee, but our kids don't think twice about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because and Robin says she charges $7 for half a liter, so that's 2 pints. It's still pretty cheap though.
When we lived in Hawaii, there was a pastry shop down the road from us. We would go get coconut turnovers, and then there was a local ice cream place that had macadamia nut ice cream. And if you got there at the right time, you can get those coconut turnovers hot, fresh out of the oven.
Yeah. Hey
Get it
Jeff,
home real quick and throw that macadamia ice cream on it. And oh my God, was that good?
Mhm.
Jeff, the Dutchman's Wood Shack is here.
Yeah, I don't experiment with ice cream. I'm into full scale research.
The saw's not running.
Just give me. I'm having. Just give me a sec, man.
One.
He's on a break like you have been.
Yeah. You cut 2 things tonight. What's it? That's it.
This is my fourth one. Thank you.
Oh, stop.
Ah,
Larry LC said his sister-in-law
there's,
and he was
there's one.
talking about penny candy today. Yeah, people don't know what penny candy is either.
There's two. Oh, I do.
Well, we don't have penny candy because we don't have pennies anymore.
Exactly.
There's three.
Well, there's your problem.
And there's
Yeah.
four. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But I do remember going to the meet. I remember going to the late night show, the theater
Mm-hmm.
at 11 o'clock, double showing. gets out at 3 o'clock in the morning. He asked for 25 cents worth of penny candy, and
Mhm.
basically it's 2 handfuls in a freaking paper bag.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, it's more. That's more than a quarter worth of candy right there.
Oh yeah,
It,
easily.
it was like mixed. It was gummy bears, Swedish berries, sour patch, or and sours, right? Mixed.
I used to get just about everything that kids get now for Halloween was penny candies.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
You
was.
get toffees and the Smarties and the little bitty malted milk balls. The
Yep.
little bitty ones. I can't think of what
Milk
they're called
duds.
now. Huh?
Milk duds. Milk duds.
Milk duds, little
Whoppers.
packages of milk duds and whoppers and things like that.
Chiclets.
And
Yep,
chiclets.
chiclets.
Hmm
Licorice.
They had a big old rack of them right there at the counter at 7-Eleven. Man, just loaded with penny candies. You can go
Yeah.
in there with a quarter and make yourself sick and nothing
Uh-huh.
nothing flat. The little,
So I,
yeah, Larry Aldridge, the little individual caramels were a penny.
I remember
This is all.
going into the Dominion store or Safeway,
Hmm
and you pay a nickel, and you can just take 3 or 4. It tastes like 3 or 4 different candies, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Does anybody remember mini chiclets?
Yeah.
yes. The little envelope with about 52 different colors inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't think they had Thrill Gum down in the States. Did you guys have Thrill Gum down in the
No,
States?
we haven't.
The
That's the one
the,
that
Oh, you
tastes
don't
like
know what
soap.
you're
the
missing.
gum that tastes like soap. Yep.
Yeah, that's the one that Greg keeps saying he's going to send me.
Yeah, I will.
Tastes like soap, huh?
Yeah. It says it right in the package. The gum that tastes like soap, and it still does. They changed the flavorings of it, like because they stopped making it and they started making it again. It says it still tastes like soap. It says right in the package.
Wow.
Um, Jerry, we were getting penny candy up into the 70s.
Oh, I know the other one, Mark. Baked beans.
What?
The baked beans.
Baked beans? Yes, Boston baked beans.
Boston baked beans, yeah.
Jordan almonds. The Brock's. What were they called? They were called Napoleon Napoleon nougats. They were white and
Yep.
had like
Yeah.
pieces of jelly bean in them.
I freaking love those
Yep.
because it reminded me of Turkish Delight.
They I love Turkish Delight too.
Dave says we're aging ourselves, so all this going down memory lane.
If you
Oh,
look,
yeah.
there are still a couple of places that sell all of that stuff. You can get candies from there's Eloy, Steve Nealon, and I spent an entire evening going through this website. I remember this candy. I remember this candy, and you
Yeah.
can order it. I mean, they still got it
We
all
got
the
a
way
place.
back to like the 1920s.
We got a place in town here. It's called Sticky's Candy Shop,
Hmm
and they got those metallic balls that taste like Coca Cola.
Yes.
Right? They got those, and you walk in there, and it's nostalgic. It just
Mhm.
takes you right back to when you were a kid.
God, I'm trying to remember the name of
Those
that
little freaking
website.
they still carry those wax lips, those
Mhm.
those those little wax bottles that had I don't know what freaking syrup
Some sort of
inside of
juice
them.
in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of that one kind of candy, Mark. It was like a sugar stick, made out of sugar.
Oh, Pixie Sticks?
No, it was hard candy.
Rock candy?
Oh. There was like 20 different flavors,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
strawberry, root beer, pina colada,
Yeah.
lime.
Yeah.
Yeah. They still sell those. They still sell those
Yes, they
in
do.
the
But
the old town stores.
we used to buy them for a penny, and now they're, I don't know, 50 cents, quarter.
Yeah. Jerry's talking about Sugar Daddy. There was Sugar Daddy. There were Sugar Babies.
Yeah.
Chico Sticks. Abba Zabbas.
He said lick a stick. I know it is Lick-a-Maid.
I remember Lick-a-Maid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the stick and the 2 different color powders in it.
Yeah.
I don't think we had that.
The Chico stick was like, imagine the center of a Butterfinger, but it's a round stick about 8 inches long.
Really?
And it was called a Chico stick, and it was wrapped in a coconut, a toasted coconut on the outside.
Oh yeah. I remember those.
They're still around.
Larry LC says bottle caps. Yeah.
Bottle caps, yeah. Chunkies.
Right.
Then there was licorice all sorts.
Mhm.
Never cared for them.
I
I only like the ones with the little like the jellies with the little small.
Mhm.
The little blue balls on them.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the only ones I'd eat out of there.
Yeah. Well, I still buy licorice all sorts and ribbon candy. I freaking love ribbon candy. I don't know why.
Ribbon candy, yeah.
And
Well,
and
that's kind of Christmas candy for
uh,
around here.
Yeah.
bridge mixture.
Bridge
Oh
mix,
yeah.
yeah. Brock's used to have I mean, they were in Walmart down here up until just a couple of years ago. That you bought them by the pound and you could mix and match. And they had all kinds of, I mean, taffies and caramels and you name it. And then another company bought Brock's, and the first thing they did was close all that down. And now they just sell them prepackaged, and it just nope. And they quit making those Napoleon nougats. They stopped making them.
Larry says, I remember candy cigarettes
Yep.
Yeah.
and the cigars, the
Remember,
licorice cigar.
the bubblegum cigars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's bubblegum, but there was licorice ones with the red candies on there on the end.
Yep.
I think that's why I started smoking. I'd walk around in candy cigarettes in my mouth just like I'm smoking it.
And humbugs.
Popeye cigarettes. Oh yeah, the black pipes too.
6 foot.
The
Yep.
black licorice pipes with the red.
Yeah,
the red
black
ball.
licorice pipes. Yeah. And then the wax lips, like you mentioned. Then they also had the wax vampire fangs.
Yeah.
What?
And then they had the wax pan flute whistle type of a thing. Whenever we went out trick or treating, if we got any of them, my dad just confiscated them.
I used to eat the heck out of a bit of honey.
A bit of honeys, yeah, that was another one. They had a sugar daddy, which was kind of a maple, real hard caramel sucker. Then they also had the slow poke, which was the same thing,
Yeah.
but dipped in chocolate.
Yeah, slow pokes were good. Of course, a lot of people got to remember what we're talking about used to be all a penny.
You remember cowtails?
Yeah.
They still sell them too. They're up
Yeah.
by the cash register. I saw the cowtail. Holy hell, cowtails! I ain't seen them in 40 years. Linda's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" So I grabbed a few. A couple of strawberry, couple of caramel, couple of vanilla.
They even
And-
still sell that, what was that? Beachman gum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you remember blackjack gum,
Yeah.
black licorice gum that turns your tongue black.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, man. Whatever happened to the good old days?
You had clove gum, and then you had beech nut, tea berry.
You know, they still sell that gum here, at least where I'm at, for $0.25
Yep.
You guys remember?
for the whole pack.
Do you guys remember cinnamon sticks?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Cinnamon
sure do.
sticks. Yeah.
And cinnamon toothpicks.
Yep.
Yep.
Beeman's gum. Oh my God.
Jeez, Tutti Frutti.
Some of that stuff was expensive. It was a quarter, but
Well, I got it for a dime.
you could either buy a Milky Way for a dime, or you could buy a whole bunch of penny candies, and it was just
Yeah, I remember that, Lawrence. Trading cards, bubble gum. Trading cards in them.
Larry LC, what was the toffee that was in the yellow, white, and black checked wrapper with peanut butter in it? That's the Abba Zaba. Oh, Steve said it. Yeah, that was the Abba Zaba. They still sell them. I almost grabbed one earlier today, but I ended up getting an Idaho Spud instead.
They still
We
sell
talk about all this candy. I'm gonna have to pop open the M&Ms.
still some McCormick's hard toffee.
Mhm.
comes with that little hammer, right? And I was trying to explain it to my helper because we were in the store the other day and we saw it. I'm like, oh hey, looking at the little hammer with it too. He goes, what is that? He says, it's freaking toffee. What are you talking about? I'm like, I've never had it. I said, you've never had like sponge toffee either? He says, what's that? Like sponge toffee, you take one bite of that, and you're guaranteed to pull out at least one tooth every time you pick a bite into it.
That was the sugar daddy sucker. They were that way too. You'd hold it in your mouth long enough till it warmed up, and you could start bending it and stuff like
Yeah,
that. But if you
yeah.
had a loose tooth, it would take it right out, homeboy.
Yeah.
So now I'm with the coffee crisp, and I found that Terry's makes a chocolate orange candy bar, and they save up all their chocolate oranges for sale for Christmas. So
They used to have a thing up here. Don't know about there. They had called a wagon wheel, and it was the cheapest thing you could buy when, like, of a chocolate bar or chocolate whatever. It
mhm.
was like
Yeah,
a
I remember
cookie
that,
base
Chris.
and marshmallow, and then covered in chocolate. And they used to be, 5
Oh
inch
yeah.
diameter, and now they're down to about the size of a quarter or 50-cent piece. But it
Yeah.
was a nickel for that, because the chocolate bars were
Mhm.
a dime at least, like
Yeah.
O. Henry or whatever.
Mhm.
Hey, Lawrence, I used to get the jawbreakers for a penny a piece.
So let's see here.
That's why
Juju
I don't have any teeth.
Jujubes. Yes. Talk about lose your teeth. Jujubes will do it. That and what was it? Dots. They were
Uh-huh.
called dots. And
Yeah.
like a gumdrop without the sugar on it. But yeah, jujubes were one of the stickiest substances known to man.
Mm-hmm.
God, I ain't thought about jujubes in years.
Yeah, Larry LC, I'm good on that. I can't eat salt water. I can't eat taffy anymore. You pull all my teeth out.
Saltwater taffies. Oh man, there was a place we lived down in Nevada. There was you make the turn off of Highway 50 to go up to Virginia City. Right on the corner there was a candy shop, and they had, oh gosh, probably at least 100 different flavors of saltwater taffy in there,
Mm-hmm.
and you could just go, and it was all sold by the pound. You can get buy 2 pounds of saltwater and just pick out the flavors that you want. Put them in a
Yeah.
bag, they'd weigh it, and off you'd go.
Jerry said, but see, I don't want no candy till 2024. Too much work to tie the old shoes these days.
That's the magic of Velcro, Jerry.
Slip-ons.
Uh-huh. Flip
The-
flops.
You get yourself a shoehorn with a long handle and slip-on shoes.
Oh yeah. I
Don't
remember
even
them,
got to bend
Lawrence.
over.
The old Coca-Cola machines. Put the money in, pull the door open, and slide the bottle out.
Yep. They still sell the bottles in glass here in several grocery stores. They got Coke, 7 Up, and a few others. I don't know which
Yeah, we
in the
have
bottles
Coke.
for those.
We have
If
Coke, and during them little bottles, it
Mhm.
went almost $7 for a 6-pack. No.
16-ounce Coke. I used to go every lunch hour. I think grade 8 or grade 9, and I buy a 16-ounce Pepsi and a Old Port Cigarello, rum flavored wine dipped.
Our Northern Bottling, which is our Coca-Cola distributor in town here,
Mhm.
they actually do their own bottling. And
Yeah.
Dave, the boss, he's a big Coke collector.
Yeah.
I think he's got probably 4 or 5 Coke machines in the shop, and
Mhm.
they all take the glass bottles. So Dave bought, I think, 8 cases of these
Mhm.
glass Coke and Sprite bottles,
Yeah.
and he
Wow.
stocked all the machines because all the machines work, and they all take dimes.
Yeah.
So he always has dimes to throw
Mhm.
in the machine to grab a bottle out. And when
Nice.
he's got the old Coke cases that the bottles go into when you're done.
Mhm.
And what he does, so he takes them back to Coke, and they'll refill them for him.
Mhm. Awesome.
So That's pretty cool.
It's the way it should be.
Yeah.
The way it should be. Chris says a 55-gallon drum of plastic dip for clothes. Just take a dip. Yeah. RC still sells sarsaparilla, but I can't get it here now. There's a couple of bottlers that sell sarsaparilla. I even found a store where I can get my blue cream soda. I had one the other day, as a matter
That's
of fact.
windshield washer fluid.
That's
Mark?
what I tell people. It's Windex.
Windex.
Put Windex on it, you know.
I know a guy was going across the border, and
Mhm.
in the States, you can buy booze down there like at about a third the price in
Uh-huh.
Canada. It's got to do with taxes.
Sure.
So he'd buy a jug of vodka.
Hmm.
You know, I don't know, couple. Well, it was more than a gallon, American gallon. But
Mhm.
anyway, he'd put it in a windshield washer antifreeze bottle that he cleaned out, and a bit of blue food coloring.
Hmm.
And just put it in the back of his trunk and go across the border.
There's a comedian / magician, calls himself the Amazing Jonathan. And that's a part of his act is he's got a Windex bottle. He unscrews the trigger off of and takes a big drink out of. And it's water with a little bit of blue food coloring in it.
So you go over to his place and he'd mix you up vodka and orange, and it was green.
Yeah. I saw a comic years ago. I don't even remember what the hell it was. It was two guys on motorcycles sitting right on the border. And there's a sign, you know, off in the distance says Canadian Customs right lane. And they're both sitting there with bottles. And one of them is tipping it up, drinking out of it. And the other one's got about that much left in the bottom of the bottle. And he's like, screw it. Let's just pay the duty on the rest of it.
There's a rest stop about 25 miles south of the border
Mhm.
into, you know, before you get into Canada. And you pull in there and you go through your receipts because you had to declare how much you bought. And
Mhm.
you had to either drink or get rid of the booze you hadn't already consumed, because you that would screw you up over for the duty free shop, because you're
Uh-huh.
allowed a 40 ounce of liquor per person,
Uh-huh.
duty free, and it was, you know, very cheap then.
Mhm.
So a lot of people standing there drinking beer and
Mhm.
whatever, drink 2, 3 of them.
One in each hand.
Yep.
Screw it. Let's just pay the duty on it.
Hey, Mark, you remember that nasty soda they used to make?
Which one?
Tab.
Huh?
Tab.
Tab. Tab.
Oh, that was nothing but Diet Coke.
Oh no, that was nasty.
Yeah. Well, that was the sweetener they used back in the day. Cyclamate.
And I didn't like Shasta either.
Shasta was an economy brand of soda. They still make it. Shasta is still out here. It was an economy soda. You buy a like a 6-pack of Coke, it would be, I don't know, $2, and a 6-pack of Shasta Cola was like 78 cents. You know.
I lived in a neighborhood where there was one way in and one way out.
Mm-hmm.
And when we go trick or treating, we had a Shasta salesman that lived in there.
Mm-hmm.
He'd give them little cans out for Halloween, and we just throw them in the bushes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fresco's the one I didn't like.
Oh no.
Fresca's not bad. It's just grapefruit soda, that's all. Yep, Shasta Cactus Cooler, Larry, exactly. Shasta Cactus Cooler. Hard to describe the flavor of it. It was pineapple, but it wasn't.
What about Tahiti Treat?
We had Tahitian Treat. But I know what you're talking about, yes. Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian punch? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Roland Leong's
There you go.
Why you said
Funny car.
Yep.
I
The
drink a lot,
Hawaiian.
Mark.
Look, Art. I caught one thing out tonight.
Okay, orange and pineapple. All right.
Oh, Dawn's on. Jeez,
Yep, I'm looking at her.
you guys didn't even tell me.
Go away, I'm no good.
She told me.
Mr. Pibb, it was the same as Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that was that Coke's version of
Yeah, that was Coke's
okay.
version of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. And it
Oh,
come in a
Jerry's over there, too.
smooth bottle, like there was no
Yeah.
texturing on it at all.
Yep.
There's Dawn Yarndall. Dawn the Yarndall.
Oh man.
Little treasures after party crochet and chat. What?
That's tomorrow.
No, it's on right now.
Oh.
Oh no.
Everybody's on tonight.
I'm not. Well, I'm here, but I mean, I'm not on mine. I don't go live till Sunday. You going live Sunday, John?
Yes, I'm gonna go on live Sunday. I'll
Okay.
be going live tomorrow.
Okay.
I gotta get up early, get an oil change, and my tires rotated.
Mine rotate as I'm driving down the road, but okay.
Yeah, I'm taking my mother. No, I love my mother-in-law. I'm taking my mother-in-law back home next weekend.
Okay. Okay, so I wasn't sure if that was this weekend or next weekend.
That's next weekend, yeah.
Because I knew you said you was going to be gone. Yeah, that's looking good, John. That's the background for the wedding sign, right?
Yeah, that's the background for the wedding sign. We're just gonna say
Bar.
Barker. And it's Carly. Lucas and Carly.
Okay.
And then their established dates.
Okay.
Established October 23rd, like that. And then I got to incorporate some fancy design from their invitation on the side here, which is going to be actually which is going to be part of the frame on the side, and then the rest of the frame. And so then I still got to. I was cutting and laminate. I was cutting and all my boards, cutting and planing all my boards yesterday. So I got to laminate all those together for the backer for this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to burn that, sand all this down, burn the backer, glue this onto it. This will be stained black. These will be natural. This will probably be walnut stain. The established date will be black. Oh, I also got a red arrow on here with two little hearts on. I got to put on there too. But I got to cut out their fancy leaf thing tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, look at that. It looks just like my thumbnail.
Larry says he's going to try to get out in the shop and do some turning tomorrow. Larry LC.
Cool. Well, if you got cameras out there, you should come and join us on here too.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be raining here tomorrow, so I might be in the shop turning wrenches.
Turning wrenches.
They were talking about we might be getting some rain too. Let's see if they've changed their mind on that. Sunday. Okay. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday we're getting rain.
Yeah, there's no rain for us yet. But hey, Art. So remember the temperature said yesterday was 32 and then went to 82. Yeah, same thing today. It started at 32 this morning when I went to work and 82 when I got home.
Wow.
So that would be 0 in the morning and 28 degrees at night.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
We're supposed to hit 76 for a high tomorrow. We had 74 today.
We barely made it to that, Mark.
It was 70 day before yesterday.
It was about 80 today here.
Then yesterday we hit 74 or no, excuse me, today we hit 74.
We're only supposed to get up to 63 tomorrow.
70 yesterday. Okay.
And it says
Larry,
it's raining outside right now.
Larry, I'll probably start at 10 o'clock Mountain, so you do the math from there.
We're not
Noon-
gonna
Noon Central.
get a whole lot of rain, Mark, but we're gonna get a little bit out of that tropical storm that's out here in our ocean.
Yeah, we don't get any of that. So
No, you don't. Be a rarity if you did.
all of ours comes down from Alaska or up out of the South Pacific.
Yeah.
North to Alaska.
Just depends on where the jet stream is. If it's way up north by Greg, then we get it out of the South Pacific. They call it the Pineapple Express.
What's my weather say? 14 day.
Yeah, it's going to rain the weekend here and then clear up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah,
Then
they're calling for rain here Wednesday, 1 to 3 millimeters. So it's just a sprinkle, and cloudy. That's it.
Phew.
Partly sunny in the morning, clouds thickening in the afternoon. That makes sense. 28k wind. The 28k gusts. Oh my god, it's gonna be so windy.
Yeah.
28k. That's what, 5 miles an hour?
No, I think it's like 15 or something like that.
What's the
17
rain?
miles. 17-mile gusts. Oh man, so windy.
Jeez.
It's gonna rain tonight and tomorrow here. Yeah, 63 for a high. That's funny. It's gonna be 80 degrees Monday, Mark, but then it's gonna be 67 Tuesday.
Yeah.
Are you done, John?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right.
59 here.
I said I was gonna run late for Marty because she's on some stupid schedule. So I stayed late just for Marty.
Oh, good
that's
on you, John.
Yeah.
I hope she appreciates it.
She better.
Oh, listen
I
to
hope
you.
I hope she got all her steps in today too.
Oh,
That's all she bitches about is her stupid
And she
steps.
said thank you.
Yes,
Mhm.
you're welcome, Marty.
Do you guys ever remember the non-returnable glass bottles they had in the 60s?
yeah.
The only non-returnable glass bottles I
John, you weren't
remember
around in the 60s.
were beer bottles.
Yes, I was.
From
John.
I wasn't.
Oh, John. I'm sorry. Yeah.
as far back as I remember, every glass soda bottle had a deposit on it. It may have been like 2 cents, but it had a deposit. Beer bottles were not returnable.
Here,
Really?
beer bottles were returnable. Soda, as you call them down there, bottles were returnable. But then they come out in the 60s. And I remember it's about the time Mountain Dew hit Canada or Manitoba here. And they were like a stubby bottle, not long neck like a Coke or Pepsi, whatever.
Yeah,
And
they're about this tall.
yeah, and they were made with that process that's like heat treated. And when you broke them, they just went to like sugar.
They were tempered.
No, I never
tempered.
saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't last that long,
Marty said she did get her steps in.
Way to go.
Hi, Marty. I didn't see you come in.
I don't
guess
remember
I've been
that.
busy.
Now, the only thing that had a deposit on it that I can remember, as far back as I can remember, were soda bottles.
Mhm.
Beer bottles didn't have a deposit. Nothing else had a deposit.
Yeah,
And
we did.
that was and it was tin beer cans that with the seam up the side,
Yeah.
and you had to use the can opener.
Oh,
See,
we
here in
used to
Manitoba,
buy
we didn't get
bottles
canned beer until the 80s. I don't
Wow.
think.
back in
Yeah,
the
everything was in stubbies.
Yep.
late 60s, early 70s. My
And you know,
grandpa, he'd get the beer bottles. They'd in a case, but they'd be a big old cardboard box.
Like
Uh-huh.
24. Yeah.
Yeah,
24.
and
Yeah.
take them back, and he'd turn them in and get some more. And
Well, see, because I remember I had to sit in the car when my dad used to take the bottles back because kids were not allowed in the beer store.
Mhm.
no.
oh, this was drive up.
Yeah.
Kids were
And
not
you know
allowed in the beer
why
store.
it was stubby bottles up here?
Mm.
It was because of the bar fights.
Oh,
People
Wow.
Jesus.
using the beer, the long neck beer bottle as a handle.
Uh
Oh, yeah.
huh. I
So
grew
Did,
up
you
in the
look kind of
bar.
stupid with a quarter inch or
did,
half
now let
inch
me
handle.
now let me ask you this, Greg. Did they serve beer and draft beer in mugs?
No glasses.
Yeah, they were in glasses.
Okay, they didn't have a mug with a handle because that's
No.
more dangerous than a beer bottle ever would be.
No, no.
Yeah, it is.
No, it
I
was in
still have a.
glasses, and they were wasted, like
Mhm.
whatever you want to call it, like narrow in the middle, and they had a line
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
was you had to fill it to.
Mhm.
And boy, those bartenders were good. They didn't go over that line, but a silly millimeter.
Mhm. Yeah, they did that in Germany too. They had a little line on it, and with what it was, 1 liter or whatever. They had it for wine glasses too.
You know what was worse than the mugs, Mark?
Mm.
We had the glass beer pitchers with the handle on it. Smack
Yeah.
somebody with one of them.
Yeah.
Wow, because you didn't break it.
Well, those glass ashtrays were dangerous as well because you could wing one of those suckers across the.
Oh
those
yeah,
big
No,
those big
no,
10-inch ones.
no.
The
yeah,
brown ones, the beer bottle
Like
brown ones.
like
Oh
that.
yeah, those
yeah,
ones. Yeah.
like those.
Like these here. This glass one
Uh-huh.
right here. You can
Mm.
sling that sucker like a hockey
Oh
puck, man.
no, those
Yeah,
the
you
ones we
could.
had were the size of discuses. They
Mhm.
hadn't weighed as much.
Yeah, I think I got five or six from Germany.
Mhm.
Lowenbrau and
Yeah.
Spaden beer and stuff like that. Like the big 12-inch glass ashtrays.
Yeah.
Downstairs with all my beer steins.
All my ashtrays are casino ashtrays from down in Reno and Carson City.
Well, it's like on Facebook every once in a while you see a post. Who remembers glass McDonald's ashtrays?
Yeah.
Before they went to the foil ones, right? The
Well, they went
aluminum
to the
ones.
foil ones. Yeah.
Well, those were a pain in the butt, weren't they?
What, the foil ones?
Yeah, you had to chase them all over the table. Trying to put your cigarette out. You had to go all over the place.
Out at the hunting shack, we okay, we need an ashtray here. We take the sardine or the oyster can, right? After wash it out, and we're using it, right? But
Yeah.
the bottom had a indent in it, right? So you put your cigarette out and
It would
look
pop back
down,
up.
and but it was like a half or 2 seconds later, pow! Pop up, ashes everywhere.
Yeah.
Chris says, remember when they used to serve pitchers of beer in the bar and pizza shops? Don't
Mhm.
seem to see much of that
Yep.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every pizza joint around here anymore, it's all bottled beer. They don't have pitchers and cold mugs anymore.
No, there's still
We have
there's still one pizza place in Edmonton we go to. It's called Royal Pizza. They've been there since the 50s, and same family owners, same place. They've been
Mhm.
there since the 50s in Edmonton, in Old Strathcona, and you can order pizza and a jug of beer, and they'll
Mhm.
bring like a full pitcher.
Yeah.
There was a place called Shakey's Pizza, and it
Mhm.
pizza in jugs of beer, and they had a piano player too,
Mhm.
like in there playing entertainment.
Larry,
We had a
that's
pizza
hilarious.
joint that had that. And they had a big screen on the wall, and people would sit there and sing the words while the piano was playing.
That's called karaoke.
They had, I can't
Not
remember
really.
the name of the pizza joint, but we had one. There were several. In fact, it was the old Straw Hat. It was the old Straw Hat pizza. They used to play old movies, like you'd see Charlie Chase movies or Laurel and Hardy or what have you, on a big screen. It was on a 16 millimeter projector. They had
That's
pinball
cool.
machines all over the damn place.
I remember Mother's Pizza
Hmm.
and then Ponderosa Steakhouse. Those
Yeah, we
look
had a lot of those. Bonanza and
terrific.
Ponderosa.
Yeah,
In,
Bonanza.
in
Where do you want to
fact,
go for your birthday dinner? I don't know. Bonanza. Let's go to Bonanza because
in
salad bars. Salad
in
bars were what kids wanted, right? As kids.
in
Mhm.
fact, it was that Straw Hat. We went in there and there was a brand new game. There was a line to play this game. Brand new game nobody'd ever heard of. It was called Pong.
Pong.
And it was there for about 3 weeks, then suddenly it was gone. And everybody going to, what happened to the Pong game? What happened to that was just a test to see if it was really going to go. And it was about 6 months later, they had 3 of those machines lined up against the wall. They took out a pinball machine to make room for 3 of those Pong games. And you couldn't steal a spot at those games, man. People were lined up to play it.
Mhm.
That was, oh God, early mid 70s,
I
early
remember.
70s.
I remember when pinball machines in
Mhm.
arcade games had like metal ashtrays on
Yeah,
the side of them that were on the
built
swivel. They
into
could
them.
dump about. Yeah.
Uh-huh. You flipped it over to dump it. Yeah.
Yeah. Pool tables had ashtrays that mounted on the sides of them too.
Hmm. Yeah.
Man, the good old days. You could smoke everywhere. You
Hmm.
could walk. You could walk into. You could walk into Sears with a cigarette. You could walk into.
Anywhere.
You could walk into any store with a cigarette, and they wouldn't bat an eye at you.
Oh God, I remember my mother. I remember riding in the shopping cart. My mother smoking, walking through the grocery store, drop her cigarette on the floor and stomp it out and keep going.
Yeah.
Didn't think nothing of it.
I remember them handing out cigarette samples in the grocery store,
Yeah.
little 5 packs,
Yes.
and
Hmm.
yeah, and you light, my dad, he didn't smoke, but of course he's gonna light one up right there. Yep, sure enough. Then
Yep.
he hands it to my mother who smoked.
Yep.
Larry's just putting your quarters on the glass to save your place in line to play.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's my quarter. No, it's not. That's mine.
Yep. Chris was talking about the pizza place. They had an old single unit Pong game with 2 knobs on it. Yes, you played two. You played 2 players, and that was what everybody was all excited about. You weren't playing again. It wasn't pinball. It was video, which was new, and 2 people playing against one another. That was completely new, and folks they lined up to play that game.
yeah, the old quarters on the side of the pool table,
Mm-hmm.
or the air hockey game.
Yeah,
Yep. Had
I
that
remember,
skating rinks.
well,
we
I
had that
remember
at the
I was
bowling alley.
telling some of my younger helpers that back when you used to smoke on the bus and smoke on the airplane. Like
Mm-hmm.
what? Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You walk in the airport smoking. Ashtrays are everywhere. You get on
Mm-hmm.
the plane, light up a smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Well, why is there no smoking signs? Because you can't smoke anywhere now. So they used to turn that no smoking sign off. Boom, and you could walk around the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Where people actually walked around the cabin
We now
on the
feel free
airplane.
to move about the cabin. Mm-hmm. Larry Aldridge says, I even had the shiny Atari jacket. Yeah.
Fucking silk jackets in the 80s. And every rock band had a silk jacket. I had ZZ Top. Red silk with a big, huge 24-inch ZZ Top logo embroidered on the back of it.
Yeah.
Silk or
Yeah.
satin
Yep.
club
That
jacket.
was
Larry
the
else.
good old days.
Larry LC said the last 4 rows on a Greyhound. Yes, and if there were more smokers than that, that would bleed over to 6 rows.
Yeah.
You had 2 guys sitting next to each other. One look at you smoke. Yep. Yep. Okay. Well, screw that. They just start light them up. Bus driver ain't going to stop. It ain't my job to be a cop. I'm just driving the damn bus.
Yeah, and then when they banned smoking on the bus, people would sneak in the bathroom and smoke in the bathroom, and the problem with that was that there was a smoke detector in the bathroom that only the driver saw. He'd pull over, stop the bus. There's smoke in the bathroom. Get off the bus. It's like, what?
I never heard of that. Down here, it depended on where you were. Like California, it was illegal to smoke in the bus, but in Oregon, it was fine. So, but I never heard of a bus driver. He'd look up in the mirror and say, "You're not supposed to be smoking there." He's like, "Why? We're all smoking." He'd be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
There ain't nobody complaining. It ain't his job to be a cop. He just drives the bus. I don't know nothing. I just work here.
No smoking on the school buses.
Yeah.
45 cents a pack.
Smoke on a school bus.
Larry says Greyhound had the little flip door in the bathroom. Yeah, the little flip out window.
Mark, how much were cigarettes when you started smoking?
35 cents.
Yeah.
35 cents. And I can remember my mother thinking that was criminal. Nobody would pay 35 cents for a pack of cigarettes.
Now look at them. Same thing.
My dad, I remember my dad just absolutely scandalized. And he ranted and raved for a couple of months. We pulled into a Shell station, needed to get gas, and the price was $32.9. And he just had an absolute fit. He didn't even, the dinger bell went off and he looked at it and $32.9. He started the car up, drove off, and the dude's standing there going, "What the hell?" And he raged about that. We drove another 10 miles down the road, and I don't remember how much it was. But I remember $32.9. Nobody would pay 32 cents a gallon for gasoline. That is stupid. These are a bunch of thieves. They ought to be arrested, every damn one of them. Just go on and on and on. And then he had to tell everybody he knew about it. So I heard it for months.
Well, so when I started smoking, it was $2 a pack, and gas was 29 cents a liter.
Yeah.
I'm with Mark, 35 cents. And I think the cheapest I seen gas was 29 cents.
I remember here in Medford, I was real little. I remember here in Medford, 2 gas stations, one on each corner, and a big sign on the front: "Gas War, 19 cents a gallon." And I don't. That must have been like 1963, something like that.
Before I was old enough to buy cigarettes legally, my mom would write a note.
Yeah.
I used to write notes, and I'd answer the phone. Hello.
I'd keep the note. And after the grocery store was just across the street, so a couple of times I never called her anymore.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and get me a carton the next day.
When I was in the Army, we'd get a carton of cigarettes for $2. And I was mad when they went up to $5. When I was in the Army.
Hey, when smokes go to $5 a pack, I'm going to quit. Okay, when smokes go up to $7.50 a pack, I'm going to quit. When smokes go to $10 a pack, I'm going to quit. When smokes go to $20 a pack, I'm going to quit.
It was $5 a carton.
Smokes are $25 a pack now.
I can't remember what they were when I quit. What they were, $3 or $4 a package, maybe.
A 20 cigarette pack like this now here in Oregon is $10.
Wow.
And
they're not quite that high here.
Well, I roll my own, and when I did the last math breakdown I'm paying $1.11.
There were always 25 packs here.
Yeah, there's 25 packs here.
They're 20 packs. Yeah.
Marlboro and Newports, they're about the most expensive here, and that's about $8-9.
I said, nope, not doing it. Not
No,
paying $100
It
for a
didn't
carton
matter
of
what
smokes.
brand,
That's stupid.
you know, that when I quit smoking, didn't matter what brand, it was all the same price.
Yep.
But then now I hear that there is, you know, you can buy cheap cigarettes and
well, yeah,
this
because
and that.
you got premium cigarettes and you got economy cigarettes. So for
Mhm.
premium brand cigarettes are Demorier Players and Export.
Yeah.
Cheaper cigarettes are Pall Mall, um, Canadian Canadian Classic, and Craven A.
Hmm.
Oh, what do you pay for yours, though, John? I know you don't get them at the store.
Yeah, I don't get them at the store. I get mine for $40 a carton.
$40 a carton? That's not too
Yeah.
bad. I mean,
And that's Indian pricing.
That's
that'd be
two
what?
200
80,
cigarettes,
89?
right?
Yeah.
That'd be what, $80-90 if you went to the gas station?
No, it's
I mean, I don't know.
$215 a carton.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And,
But
wow.
these ones say right on it, made in First Nations territory.
Ah, okay.
$215.
So no taxes.
Man.
Yeah, they just drive that underground. That's all.
Well,
You just-
but the thing is, so if the Aboriginals can get them for $40 a carton,
Mhm.
and at the store the white man's paying $200 a carton, that's all tax.
Yeah, that's my point.
Uh-huh.
That's my point. By putting all those taxes on, they just drove things underground. It's like people here, because of the different ways tobaccos are taxed, you can pay $10 for a pack of cigarettes, or you can roll your own and pay a little over $1.
Yeah. I used
Yeah.
to roll smokes all the time, and then they
Mhm.
jacked the price of the bags of tobacco up. I think it was $25 for a bag of tobacco, which I could get probably 3 cartons out of.
This
Larry
is
LC said he paid $26 for a cheap carton of
Yeah,
cigarettes.
same bag.
this is $23.
And how many you get out of that? 500, 600?
That's a pound, and I get 3 cartons, so yeah, 600.
Yeah, 2
Okay.
cartons of smokes. That's what I used to roll.
And then the tubes are like $2 for a box.
So instead of paying $300, you're paying $23.
Yeah.
Now, how much
Yeah,
are your
well,
papers?
Well, that's what I mean. They're about
You
$2.
buy
$2
a box of
for a
tubes.
box.
Okay.
What were the old tin tobacco can sizes, John? Like how much did they hold?
Oh,
What
I
was
know
the
what you're
weight?
talking about.
You talking like the old export A McDonald's
Yeah.
McDonald's ones.
Yeah.
I think those I think roll like a full carton as well.
Yeah.
And I know they used to sell for like $12.
For like Bugler or stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Bugler come in a tin can.
Bugler, and what was the other one? Oh, hell.
I can't think of it,
remember
Mark.
The other one. The one in the pouch, the little canvas pouch.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
My dad used to keep one of those on the dash of the car, one of those little pouches of tobacco.
With rolling
wipe
paper.
down the inside of the windshield whenever it fogged up. Tops
Well-
was the paper. I don't remember the name of the tobacco. Larry.
Of course,
So-
Mark, when I rolled mine, I didn't use a filter. I just rolled them and smoked them like a joint.
Well, I used to smoke Raleigh with no filter or Camels with no filter, but when I got winded playing pool, I said, "Nah, it's time to knock off that macho crap."
I get a kick out of these people that are they're like, I've seen this 3 or 4 different ways, like these videos that are like, if you quit smoking, you could save your money up. How much you paying for a pack? Blah blah blah. Oh, how much do you smoke a week? How much do you smoke a month? Do the
Mhm.
math on that. How long you been smoking for? You could afford a Lamborghini by now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, where's your Lamborghini? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
that's it. You don't smoke. Where's your
Yeah.
Lamborghini? Yeah, exactly.
That's what they told me when I quit drinking. I'm
Yeah.
still broke.
That's
I
it.
ain't drank for 11 years. I'm still broke.
Yeah, I'm still the same asshole. I just have fewer dents in my car. That's all.
All right, let's go. Thanks for being on the panel. We had a great time, man. And
Yeah,
you know, as usual, Mark, it turned into food too. By the way,
kind of nice talking about all that old time candy
nostalgia, man. That's the way it is.
Yep.
Well, look
for a
look at the panel. Well,
for
except
a
for John.
That's it.
I,
Ain't none of us. Ain't
honestly,
none of us spring chickens.
I was born in the wrong generation. I really was. I believe I was. I'm just
Well,
an
Yeah.
old soul. I'm an old soul. That's what it is. It's blue
I
eyed.
used to wear bell bottoms and platform shoes with a jean jacket and hair
Yeah.
down the middle of my back.
The dumbest thing about the 60s and 70s was the way we dressed.
Oh yeah, bell bottoms. You had to wear bell bottoms.
No, the worst thing about the '70s was the way my parents dressed me. I had a blue I had a baby blue polyester plaid polyester suit
Suit. We never
with a
wore a suit.
with a freaking matching tie. Well, jacket and pants that matched, right, with a white belt.
Man.
I got pictures.
I-
I got school pictures of this stuff, man.
oh my.
Yellow
Oh,
shirt, brown vest, blue tie. Oh man, it's the best.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
wow,
Wow.
you were colorful.
Um, no, Larry, it was Bull Durham. Bull Durham tobacco.
No, that was a movie. Kevin Costner.
It was a tobacco long before that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the stuff the cowboys would roll with the little cinch
With the
cord.
with the
Cinch
little
pouch, yeah.
cinch cord,
And-
the little canvas
And the
bag.
tobacco, yeah, the tobacco is like powder.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Bull Durham.
Is that
All
what
right.
you was trying to think of?
That's the one I was trying to think
Yeah,
of, yes.
I couldn't think of it either.
And you had to roll it all with one hand because you had the reins in the other.
Yep.
Well, Chris, come back and join us, man. I'm on like all day tomorrow. I'll probably run 8 hours tomorrow, and same with Sunday as well. We have a great time here.
Yep.
All right. Thanks everybody being on the panel. Thanks for everybody in the chat. Tell all your friends to come and join us too. Subscribe and like and hit that all button. We'll see you guys later. Have a